What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Most Experienced with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, everything's good, bro. It's a great day, you know. Smooth day. Got you in the building. Gonna talk some ball. Got TG gonna, holla at us for a little while. Hopefully, you know how that go. But can't complain, man. Everything's pretty good over here, man. What's up with you though? It was a little rainy out there today, man.
Yeah.
It was trying to kill my buzz. I ain't like that all the way, low key.
Yeah. I like these kind of days though.
Yeah.
I'm a rainy day type of guy.
Oh yeah.
Especially with it not being too cold. It's in the 50s, 60s.
Oh yeah.
I do enjoy it. Yeah, I can't complain either. Everything's good over here. Ready to talk some Fields, Picket, and Russell Wilson again today.
It's gonna keep going at least until next week. At least until we get some type
you know
of
what?
hard
I was gonna wear my
bro.
Picket jersey today too. That is one thing that I forgot to do.
Yeah.
I'm just leaning into it, dude. Like I'm tired of it. Like let's roll with Picket. I'm tired of it at this point. I'm tired of it. I'm planting my flag.
All right.
I'm tired of it at this point.
It's funny.
Again, I'll we're not even talking about it yet, and I'm about to start talking about it.
Clearly, it's on your mind. That's why I was like, it's funny. Bro. I was like, yo, how did we get here, Deke? We weren't even going there today. How you think we were? Deke was like, yo, bump that, bro.
Well, it's going to be talked about.
You know it's going to be talked about.
It's going to be talked about.
It's got to be talked about. You know that. You know that.
Why it's going to be talked about is because I just brought it up about 2 minutes into the show. That's why it's being talked about.
Hey, somebody has to be a Kitty's quarter. And I think that you're officially, you said you're going to plant your flag and you're ready to.
Well, I feel like I have.
Die on that hill,
I feel like
man.
I have been. But at this point, I'm just going to say, screw Russell Wilson. I don't even want him now at this point. I don't want him. Mason, he can come back. I like Mason. But, if Kenny's going to start this year, I'm all in. If Mason's going to start, I'm all in on Mason. But we know what the conversation is like. You know who the catalyst for a lot of this conversation is.
I'm lost. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know anything. Yeah.
Like that's the polarizing figure.
But that's your guy though. So it is fire that at least the polarizing guy is your guy. So you could take it, you got a lot of avenues you could work with him. They've been testy, but you holding it down, bro. I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett's gonna have a better year than Russell Wilson.
Deke said, bro, I don't care about a Deke thought. I don't care about anything. I'm on it. Kenny, let's talk. I love it, bro.
I'm done with it, dude. I'm done with it.
I love it. So what would you say has shifted your needle from was it Monday and the weekend, things like that, to where you are now? Because I think the only thing that's changed is we've just gotten more clarity about Russ's contract situation, and now it is official that he would sign for a minimum, which is about $1.1 million. I think that's what the number is.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to hear it.
What's changed? I don't think anything's changed. I still have the same opinion. I'm fine with Kenny Pickett at quarterback now. I think I'm just digging in the trenches a little bit more. I think Kenny Pickett's going to have a good year if he starts. So if that's going to happen, I don't need anyone else. We're good.
But why does it have to be I'm going to take the shot and say he's better. He's going to play better than Russ. Like, I don't understand. Like, how does Russ catch a...
Well, he's part of the conversation.
But how, though? Because Russ is his own entity.
About signing him.
Yeah, he's his own entity.
Yeah, we're talking about signing him, though. So it's like, all right. Yeah, right now, Russell Wilson... on paper, better quarterback, and just what he's proven throughout his...
Would you say it's just on paper?
No.
Oh.
I guess it is on paper. Like, what I'm saying is, you look at his career on paper.
Yeah.
It's better than Kenny Pickett. But as we sit here right now going into 2024, could Kenny Pickett have a better year than Russell Wilson? Sure, why not?
Sure.
I don't see why not.
I mean, the statement in its own right, yeah, sure, you can leave it just at that. I just know people go say the same about Russ. It's like, well, if Kenny can have a better year than Russ, and we just go leave it at
whatever.
Jesse has the ability. It's like, well, Russ could also have a better year than Kenny if they would just go. Unless you had like a reason why you was gonna drop it, like, because I feel like you had something like you about to get off, like, bro, he's gonna be better than him because of, and that's why I thought you was about to give me with one. I was, hey, bro, we ain't even warmed up yet. Deke here, throw the balls there, Deke. I was bumping the schoolboy Q, man, but shoot, man, we can get active today, bro.
No, I'm
we
not.
can go put the dirt on. We gonna spray him up, Deke.
No,
Let's go, bro.
I'm not trying to take like shots at Russ or anything, because again, I would completely understand if we signed him. I would get it.
Yeah,
completely would.
It's just you went from like, I'm cool with signing Russ, or Russ is different. I don't view this as anything to KP, to now you like, bro, he gonna be better than Russ. I don't even care about Russ. You like, pushing, bro, whoa, holy smokes.
I wasn't really ever pushing for Russ. But again, would always understand if it happened, because it is Russell Wilson.
And the money also.
I'm not, basically, I guess what I'm saying, I'm not backing off my initial take, even going back to last year, Kenny's rookie year, that he can be a legit starting quarterback in this league. So, like, I don't know. If he can do that, this is the year to do that.
Yeah.
I don't need any of these quarterbacks. I'm good.
Okay.
I get it if you want to talk about what they've done in the league thus far. Kenny Pickett disappointed last year. For the year and a half he's played probably in like total games. Yeah, it hasn't been up to standard. But at the same time,
would you say of all the quarterbacks that you've named, he gives you, I guess, the best odds at doing, playing better than Russ, Mason, Fields? You feel like what Kenny has showed thus far makes you feel like, yo, he has the best chance, or you just say like, yo, this is who I care about, this is my guy, and
I think Mason or Kenny would be fine. I'd take them two over Fields if you want to have that conversation. Whoever wins out between Kenny and Mason, yeah, I think they would give us a better chance over Russ. Like, if you're going to talk about all the quarterback options versus Russ, yeah.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's the beauty of opinions, baby. You got yours, I got mine, they got theirs, bro.
I know you don't like it.
No. It's not that I don't like it. I don't have a like or dislike. It's just not my preference. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I've been told you that when it comes to Kitty. It's like, yo, you can feel stronger about Kitty. I respect your opinion on it, man. I ain't about to bash you for your opinion. It's your opinion. It's kind of like your QB list. You got certain things that you look for, that you like, bro, this is why I'm going to stand with my man. I respect the fact that you stick with him. I just look at some of the situations like, all right. But I also am not as like, I don't know. Like, I don't have that type of like connection with some of them dudes either.
Well, not only that. I mean, there's, if you want to go back to the timeline of last year, there's a strong case that Kenny didn't get the full chance, the full opportunity to showcase what he could do.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, you could say that about Kenny, Justin Fields, and Russell Wilson, and Mason Rudolph. All four of those dudes had less than ideal circumstances that they were thrown into at various points in the season.
No, well, my main point is that we fired Canada and he only got a game and a half without him. Okay.
Russ was getting sabotaged by the organization, legit. They was even trying to mess with his money, legit. Justin Fields, they over there, he's like, yeah, we're going to fire a GM, we're going to bring in a new GM. It's like, those are all legit variables. Mason, yo, you ain't played this snap in how long? Get out there with the new coordinator and the new play caller. Figure it out. After we just see Mitch not figure it out. Everybody had variables that, were less than ideal. Because I think that's another thing where when we're specifically talking Kitty versus Justin Fields, it's like we'll praise Kitty for the adversity that he's had to endure and then minimize any adversity that Justin Fields has had to endure. Russell Wilson, we minimizing the adversity that he had to endure. I think all these dudes are dope players, but I think we ain't got to like minimize what they've been through all sort of praise. You know what I mean?
I didn't minimize it one time. I'm just saying, Kenny, in the game and a half after we fired Canada, things were looking really good. Mm-hmm. And he got hurt. So, I think there was more left out there with him. Yeah. I'm not talking about Justin Fields and what happened there, Russell Wilson, what happened over with Denver. Again, I would completely understand if we signed Russ because he had almost 30 touchdowns in 15 games last year. Yeah. I'd understand it. But I think Kenny is capable of being that type of quarterback. I think he's let's just say next year. I know I was predicting top 3. going into his second year. But just going into next year, seeing how everything played out in Kenny's first 2 years, top 15.
Okay.
I'll be a little bit more reasonable, even though I in my mind I was being reasonable with the top 3. It is what it is, but we got more out there with Kenny. I'm not gonna go full on crazy prediction or projection with him.
Sure.
I'll go top 15.
Is top 15 good enough for the Steelers this upcoming season though?
Yeah. Yeah, top 15 and give me some of that fourth quarter stuff. We're fine.
Now, is some of the fourth quarter stuff would make some top 15?
We'll see.
Because I'm like, when we just say top 15, I'm like, you would view Kirk Cousins as top 15. Like, I've heard you mention him in 15 to 20 in that range. I've heard you talk about Ted Hill in that range at prior times before. And you were like utterly disgusted with them. And you thought that there was zero chance of having any chance of winning. You've even said that you would rather not have one of them dudes.
I think Kenny's
and
ceiling,
reset. Yeah.
No, I think Kenny's ceiling's even higher than that. Whereas with those guys, it's like, all right, we hit this point in the career 7, 8, 9, 10 years in. We know what it is.
Okay.
And then they're starting to cost their team a lot of money.
For sure.
And it's just not worth it anymore.
And for the people that would bring up Kenny having a very high floor, but not supposedly this ultra high ceiling, where else is he going to go to?
Well, that's their opinion.
Yeah. It's a lot of opinions like that, though.
That's fine.
For sure.
That's fine. I don't really agree. I see Kenny make every NFL throw he needs to make.
All right. Respect it, man. Respect. You got a Deke thought also, or where we at, man?
Nah, I'm good.
Yo,
I did, but not anymore.
I don't know how y'all fired up Deke from Monday to the day, but whenever y'all talk with the quarterbacks, baby, my dog is fired up. I love it, man. I love it. So, with that being the case, let's go ahead and start the show like how we always do. Go ahead and drop in the comment section where you tuned in from, and that way we'll give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and subscribe. Don't forget that. I'm here hit the like button, subscribe. I'm just saying. I love the energy, bro. My man say, yo, I ain't got no deep thought today, bro. That's my thought. Let's go. Let's go. I love it.
I'm very much tired of it.
My dog say, yo, I'm riding with Kitty. I don't care about anything else, period.
Kenny or Mason?
It's like, dang, all right.
Kenny or Mason, whoever wins the competition. Let's not forget about Mason. But
well, because you were so, like, planting the flag on Kenny, I just thought Mason was forgotten.
No, it's because the conversation revolves around Kenny whenever you're talking about all these outside quarterbacks. Fair. Kenny is the only quarterback on the team right now, too. That's the other thing.
It just feels weird because it's like you're so strong on Kenny, but then you're like, oh, Mason could also come in. I'm like, well, if Kenny could do all of this, how is Mason going to beat him out? But then it's like, if Mason does beat him out, then what the heck does that say about Kenny?
No, I think it says more about Mason. I'm pumped about Mason then.
All right. Like I said, I was trying to keep up with it. I like it, though.
X Concepts 1-724 Claridge, PA. Bring Jerome Baker to the Berg.
Ooh, okay. Jerome Baker's available. Christian Wilkins available. Just seeing Jordan Poyer become available. You know, some names out there. Some names.
Brandon Clark from the 540, Roanoke, Virginia.
Roanoke in the building one time.
Michael G, 407 Orlando. Bring in Wilson. Kenny can start week 1 with a short leash.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing that's part of the conversation right now. Wilson is interested in coming to Pittsburgh, but I think
why wouldn't he
Pittsburgh wants it to be a competition between Russ and Kenny, whereas Russ just wants to come in here and start.
Look,
I get both sides.
Hey, you could call it whatever you want to call it. If Russ is on this roster, we all know who the starting quarterback is.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. I was dead serious. I ain't even laughing. I'm just like in the zone, bro. I feel great.
You're laughing a little bit, but
yeah, because I'm in the zone, bro. If Russ is here, I don't care. I'll tell you right now, I don't care how anybody feels about Kenny Picket. If Russell Wilson is on the Pittsburgh Steelers roster in 2024, barring an injury, he is starting quarterback. Ain't no debate, bro. Ain't no Kenny Picket ever gonna beat him out. That ain't happen. Not 2024. I don't personally see that, bro. I think like any of the other stuff, yeah, but with that, bruh. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I think if you sign him, he is going to be here to be the starter. but I think that would be known before going into OTAs or training camp.
You
or
can even
like
put
that.
it up there where he's about to decide, hey, this is open competition. You can put up there bold letters, underlined, bold printed, front page. It ain't gonna matter.
I'm not even gonna front though. It would be interesting to see a competition.
I would love it for Kenny, so at least he could feel like he had a chance. Because it's two ways it's gonna happen. They could just big boy him to say Russ is the guy, and now it kills Kenny's confidence. It kills Kenny's trust in the organization. I'm sure to an extent he's gonna feel betrayed. He's gonna feel like they've turned the page on him, and that is not what you want to do to your first round draft pick, regardless of what stage they're in their career. It's just not good for that player's development. So the alternative is, hey, Kenny, come and compete with him. And it's cool until you start seeing Russ on a dime 60 yards downfield, and you're looking at Kenny, you're like, all right, yeah, throw the back shoulder, bro. Go to the back shoulder. He's like, all right, we watch Russ where he's evading pressure, and he throws it downfield, which we just saw him do it last year in Denver. And when we look at Kenny, when he tries to evade, very similar to Russ, but not as effective. They both like to reverse out the back door. Russ just has a better feel for it. But we all know that's his signature move. He gonna backdoor you. He gonna shoot. But you see both of them do it, and we're going to look at how Russ does it versus how Kenny. I don't think it would take long. But for Kenny's sake, though, he would at least feel like he has a fighting chance. Because if he does do what you think he's capable of in terms of his development right now, will he legitimately get opportunity to show that versus a legit opponent? Mason Rudolph, as much as I'm a fan of what he did, there's still going to be parts with me. Like I already told you, I don't think they're going to view that as a legitimate competition. Tannehill, Sam Darnold, I feel like Kenny should legitimately be able to beat them dudes out if he's going to develop like we think he can. If not, it's like, dang, all right, this sucks. But Russ is in a different class than all of them dudes. The big reason why people don't like Russ right now is the money that he was making. That's why everything has shifted because of what he would be making in a new deal. But it's like, man, you can have him compete. I'm trying to figure out how is Kenny going to beat him. I hope he does, because it is great for you. It's great for the show. It's great for the Steelers. But that's the one I just personally don't see happening. I can see the Kenny and Mason. I'm like, okay, I can make a case for Mason. I can make a case for Kenny. With Russ, I'm like, I don't see Mason or Kenny. Heck, you can bring back Mitch. I don't see him beating no Russ. And he's cheaper than
Mitch
all of them.
Anyone.
And he's a $1 million quarterback right now. Has already done everything that you would say you have to do to be elite. Everything that you're hoping that Kenny could grow and develop into at any stage. Russ has already done that. Year 1 Russ development where Kenny was. Year 2 Russ development where you want Kenny to be. Year 3 Russ, he was playing in a Super Bowl. All of these that you project for Kenny, it's like we waiting to see that. But with Russ, you already have that and at a number that actually makes even better sense than a Justin Fields, than any of these other quarterbacks.
You're not going to get disagreement from me. I already told you.
That's
I would understand bringing him in. But I guess the case could be is if you're the Steelers and you really believe in Kenny Pickett, you think he is going to take this jump in year 3, just throw out all of year 2. Yeah. That's not the Kenny that you know. That Kenny can be better than Russell Wilson going into whatever year. It was year 13, year 14 at age 36. Mm-hmm. Going into a whole new system and everything.
Yeah.
That could happen. Now, yeah, who wins in an off-season competition? Who knows? I think it'd be interesting. Like if you could do like a pay-per-view on that with the OTAs and training, I think it'd be interesting to see.
Would it really be interesting, or would it just confirm everything that we already know?
I think it'd be interesting to see not only Kenny versus Russ, but I mean, I'd watch Kenny versus Mason too.
Kenny and Mason is entertainment. Kenny and Russ, for the Kenny supporters, I think it would hurt you more than it would help you if you got a chance to watch snap for snap.
No, I wouldn't care.
No. In terms of your argument, you would, because when you're watching it snap for snap, practice for practice, bro, rep for rep, it's a totally different ball game.
No, I wouldn't care because if we bring in Russell Wilson, I'm expecting him to be the starter anyway.
Okay. It's just, it always throws me off because you be back and forth.
I think it'd be interesting. Yeah. I think it would legitimately be interesting, though.
I'm like, how's it going to be interesting if you think Russ is still going to win, though? I think it's only interesting if Kenny could beat him out.
No, I think you sign Russ, he's the starter. What I'm saying. I think you're giving him the edge, but I just think it would be interesting to see him go snap for snap in the offseason.
If he here, I'm going to love it. You know I give you the breakdown. I'll be at the OTAs, so you know I'm seeing all of it. If he's here, I will, bro, that's nothing to give you. That's snap for snap, bro. I just don't think that y'all really try to hear that, though. Not if you really believe in Kenny. I don't think you try to hear that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's Russell Wilson, so it's like...
Right. It's Russ. Not 40 million Russ. 40 million Russ, we could talk bad about 40 million Russ.
The Kenny stuff is based off projection and prediction.
Right.
So... But I don't know. I still don't think that's a closed door.
Nah.
Not at all. I've been saying, I was even saying that when Mason came in and balled out. I was like, this is an indictment on Picket and what he could be in the future, but Mason's best for this team right now. Mason was the best quarterback for our team in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And going forward, if we make the playoffs, which we did, but 2024, new slate. New slate. Now, I don't know how the Steelers are going to handle all this, but if it is Kenny, I'm standing by it.
Yeah.
We'll be fine with him.
Oh, I think either way, Kenny would still be here. I'm not against, though, Kenny backing up Russ, though. Learn a lot from Russ, man. You don't think so?
You could, whether he says it or not.
Oh, shoot. I wasn't going there, honestly. Why'd you go there, bro? Don't go.
No, he could.
Yeah, you said if he says it or not, though. I forgot all about what he said. He ain't learned nothing.
I mean, that's one thing Mason had.
Mason definitely
coming into the league. He got to learn a little bit behind the GOAT. Kenny came in and got to learn behind Mitch.
But he was competing with Mitch. Also, it wasn't like it wasn't never this whole, yo, Mitch, you're gonna teach the young guy learn from. It was like, bro, y'all competing.
No, I'm with that. It was like sitting behind a Hall of Famer or an all-time great.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna hurt a quarterback's development. Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre.
Mm-hmm.
Even seeing some of this stuff from Mason, those 4 games, he was doing some Ben-esque stuff.
Uh-oh.
Listen, I told you there was that direct lineage that I think we forgot about with Mason. Direct lineage to the old Steeler way.
Listen, when you're around it, even if it's not necessarily trying to go above and beyond to help you out, it's like you're still going to naturally see certain things. You're still going to pick up on different ways that this guy might see something or might do something, and you take them nuggets and you use them. All I'm saying is I think Russ could be a big asset to Kenny also in a very similar fashion, man.
Yeah.
And we talk Arthur Smith's system. He definitely fits that. The whole run, play action, deep ball, that's what Russ was doing in Seattle. Like, he do that. Do that.
Yeah. Again, I'd understand if we brought Russ in, but I'm rolling with Kenny. I don't need Russ. I'm fine. I'm fine with Kenny.
All right.
I don't need Russ.
I like it. All right.
Let's not waste our time. Let's not waste that million and a half. We already got the QB here. Lifted ones 916. I hope the Kings smack the Lakers tonight.
Quick question: if it doesn't work out, are you moving on from Kenny next year? Then
yeah, it's make or break.
All right.
It's make or break. Kenny's career's on the line. I think my career's on the line at this point.
I just think you're putting a lot of pressure on Kenny with that make or break type. I'm like, Kenny, you could buy yourself a career if you back up Russ for a year, bro. You go out here and piss the bed, bro. That's the type of dude to get out the league in a hurry, man.
It is make or break. I mean, Tomlin already said it. Kenny knows that too. Like this is a huge year for him.
Yeah. And we're gonna find out, man. That's the beauty.
There's no way as a competitor that you're saying, "Hey, Russ, come in here and give me a lifeline. Give me an extra year."
I'm not saying that you want to be the lifeline, but at the same time, pride and ego will get you out of this league a lot faster than being humble. Humility is, all right, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I wasn't ready when they put me out there. Yeah, I want to be the guy right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I can to prepare to be the guy. But if Russ comes in here, bro, this might be a blessing in disguise because now I can actually learn from this guy and I can actually follow this dude around and see what it's like to be with a Super Bowl champ. You see what it's like to be with a top 5 quarterback. You see what it's like to be with a future potential Hall of Famer, right?
He's Hall of Famer.
That's what I would agree. I think he's Hall of Fame. But that's kind of how I look
at
at it.
Yeah, I think that's how you react after the fact. That's how you should react after the fact.
But I'm like, if he just operate with this foolish pride of, bro, I don't need nobody to come here and help me out. I don't need nobody. I'm good. I got this, bro. It's my it's like, all right. It's a lot of them dudes. A lot of them dudes that like, I got this. I ain't got to learn from nobody else. And they be the ones out that league in 2.5 years, man. First round is the undrafted guys. 2.5 years league span or average career span. We be seeing it with some of these dudes. It's just we ain't seen a first round quarterback go through some of this here. But like you already said, bro, we on year 3. You're like, woo. All right. So that's my only thing, man. But I do believe in Kenny's development. I do believe that Kenny's going to do what he's supposed to at least give himself a fighting chance with whoever we bring in. I just personally feel that Russ, even at this stage, in contrast to where Kenny is at this stage, I just think that there is a difference that is notable in comparison to Mason, Tannehill, Darnold, even Fields. I think all of them dudes, man, they are a lot closer together. Whereas with Russ, I do think he's still above all of that class right now.
Yeah, and it's sad because if Kenny just did some basic shit last year,
it's night and day conversation.
Yeah, and that's again not the Kenny that I know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chalk it up as an outlier and say he not only returns back to form or the form that I think he should be at, but takes a little year 3 jump.
Yeah, and see that's
Gets
the part.
This new coordinator, Arthur Smith. Things start popping off.
No, I like it, and I don't have the Pitt element. So
again, I'd say the same. I honestly would say the same thing for Mason. I think if Mason's in here, he showed me something. I don't see why he can't replicate those last 4 games. I don't see why he couldn't.
All right.
Which is why I don't really care about any of these outside quarterback options anymore. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm truly done.
Fair. I was say because I think right now where Mason is, this is before he came back for the 4 games. I'm like, how he was viewed. So I can see people viewing Kitty like that to an extent right now. Prior to the 4 games, you would on that Mason energy like that. A lot of people will. A lot of people was on, bro, Mason, we holler at you, man. 4 games changed everything. Kenny ain't even give us the 4 games yet. That's all I'm saying. But he could. And that could change it for everybody else, I think, man. But just right now, I don't think people look at him even to how we look at that Mason.
I saw games, though. I've seen enough. I've seen enough games to know that if he can get this basic shit down, that we could have something pretty good here.
No.
I've seen it, going back to his rookie year, that final 8-9 game stretch, a couple of the games this year, a couple of fourth quarters, the game without Canada,
and we both would agree he played better at the end of that first year than he did this year. We both
he
agree
was
with
graded
that,
out.
bro. We would both agree with that.
I know he wasn't given all these crazy opportunities to pass the ball. He didn't have a lot of high attempts, but he was graded out by some websites as one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
His back half, he was efficient. He was doing everything that we were hoping, and that was why we were even more optimistic about him coming into this season.
Yep.
But he took a step back. Hey, some people going here, some people there, but now it's like, all right, what you gonna do? Are you gonna keep going this direction? Or are you gonna start going this direction? No different than dudes that's up here. It's like, are you gonna stay here? Or are you gonna start, reading your press clippings to, ultimately make you not work as hard, man? That's legit, bro.
I'll read a few more here. I don't know. We got sidetracked there.
Oh, yeah, we definitely. Yeah, I guess we were doing shout-outs, huh? My bad.
John Easton, 412 Craft, and I
throw
stand
some
with
shout-outs
Deke
in, bro.
and Kenny. If Broncos are paying Russ $85 million to go away, something is up.
Whatever that might mean, sure. You watch the same tape, you can watch Kenny. You tell me what you think is up.
Colton Troy Fu, 808, Honolulu, Hawaii. Aloha, my brothers.
Shout out. Aloha, baby.
And I'll say a few more here. And if you want to jump in, go for it.
But I said, I had a dude I do need to actually shout out, though.
David Decker from the 585, Rochester, New York. Moats and Deke, how are you doing? Me and my team went to state gold medal game down 3-2 with 2 minutes left after a motivational speech from one of my teammates, scored 2 goals to win.
Dude, let's go. Ball out. Ball so hard. Congrats. I love it, man. Nothing like a little adversity, too. I like the comeback stories, too. You need a comeback. Good comeback, man. Makes it good. That's why we like him with Kenny on right now. He got a chance for a comeback story.
Richard Arbizo, 310, Carson, California. Not a Kenny hater. I'd be okay with him starting next year, but there are several guys he would lose to in a competition.
I mean, that's perspective. We don't know because we're not seeing it just yet, but that is one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it.
Gone to Son 07, 420 Mars, the Milky Way.
Shout out, man. Let me tap in real quick. I got the homie Skeeter Jones in the 310 Southwood, California. One time for the California. Yeah. Love it. Then I also have, I thought I had, but then I just seen that was one that was already read. So maybe I don't. But either way, wait a minute. All right, that might be all the one. Actually, no. I got to shout Leah Warren because I did her chat come in earlier today too. 254 Colleen text. She said she loves it here and we love you being here too. So salute you. The final one that I do need to shout out, he ain't on right now, all right? But it's the homie Samuel Davis. Shout out to Samuel Davis. Now, Samuel put this in the chat about an hour, 2 hours before the show even started today. And he simply says, yo, watch you guys every day. I don't ever clock out on time from work to watch live, but I'm never far behind. So, Samuel Davis, salute you, bro. We appreciate you rocking with us, man, from the heart. And he also, while he put that chat in, he joined the upper room. So, Samuel Davis, I know you're going to catch us on the replay. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. But now we definitely appreciate you. And nice by you punching that clock, being responsible, and then, you know, showing some love to the squad over here, man. So, salute you as well, baby. All righty.
Some Bills moves that are going on.
Reactions?
Live
we're getting active. No, these are all normal. Jordan Poyer, he was an older safety. They're trying to get younger clip space because I think it was 36, almost 40 mil that they were over the cap. Tre'Davious White coming off of an Achilles, getting older. So it's like, yo, you know, you're trying to get younger in that position. Corner is definitely one of the spots they're looking to bring again. They extended one of their swing offensive linemen. Keep one of those type of players, but yeah, that's where they are right now, and that's what we're saying. And when we was asking about Diggs, I was like, yo, you got the first window with Diggs and Josh together. They getting ready for that second window. Josh is part of it, as you see. That's the one we like. All right.
So you think Diggs is out?
No, Gabe Davis gonna be the one right now. They're just not gonna bring him back.
Should we sign him?
I don't hate it, but I feel like I love him. If we have GP going to the next level, I feel like you need a strong, consistent week in and week out one with him. Now, I don't know if you're going to bring him and sign him while you still having a Deontay getting 18 either. That's my only thing with it. I don't think his market is crazy.
That's what I was going to say.
I think it's going to be crazy.
Less than 10?
It should, but are you trying to have that with 18 already in the bill?
Well, my thought is if we're actually thinking about bringing in a Tyler Boyd for, 7 or 8,
I see what you mean.
Is Gabe Davis that far off? I know they're different style of players, but maybe that bumps Deontay or Pickens into the slot a little bit more.
Fair enough.
Davis could take the top off
so
the defense.
if you're going that approach, sure. That could definitely work. You put Deontay in the slot. That's a hot pace slot.
Do you like Davis, though?
I do, but this is the thing.
It feels like he's disappointed for what he was hyped up to potentially be.
It's not that he's hyped up. We just call him Big Play Gabe or Big Game Gabe. You're going to go through about 3 or 4 games where he might have one catch for 7 yards. And you're just like, all right. But he's constantly taking the top off defense. They're constantly running with him. Then you're going to get the game where he has 4 catches for about $185 and 2 tutties. And you're like, oh, my God, this is the next coming of Randy Moss. But he does that in the biggest games. Multiple games versus the Chiefs, he's done it. Multiple playoff times, you've seen him step up. You're like, all right, I've seen certain moments from him. This year he was hurt. But it's like you've seen moments where, yeah, this dude has that type of potential. But very similar to Martavis Bryant, not in the off-field stuff, but just in the, just give it to me every single game, is inconsistent. When it's on, though, you're going to love it. When it's on, think about when Tay was on, bro. We'd be over here like, bro, good luck trying to guard that. But then you got some times where it's like, come on, Tay. Like, give me that freaky, dominant, run by you, Randy Moss thing all the time. That's my only thing. Whereas with Tyler, I think Tyler just has a higher floor. I think his floor, week in and week out, we're going to just feel better about what we're spending on it. Whereas with Gabe, like I say, it's going to be some games where we're like, oh, we underpaid this dude. And it will potentially be some moments where we're going to feel like we overpaid him. That's the reality of it. With Diggs up there, you get away with it. You got the 2 tight ends, Kincaid, Dawson Knox, you get away with it. You got the slot receiver, Khalil Shakir, you kind of get away with it. You got the running back, James Cook, you get away with it. Josh Allen, you get away with it. If we're bringing them here, we not naming all them people for us. That's going to be one of our, like, yo, you got to step up. I just don't know if that, you know what I mean, if it's going to work to that extent for us like that with our situation. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm like, in another offense, though, where, it's more developed around him and the quarterback situation is even more sturdy, I think you could work with it because you're not dependent on it as much. He gonna be Allen Robinson, bro. Like he getting reps. And we're gonna depend on him to open up stuff pass-wise, be more consistent. And I just don't know if he's gonna be able to do that after watching him for 4 years up in Buffalo, and we still having the same convo around him right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking too? You know why I think I came in with this energy today?
Uh-oh. What happened, bro?
Well, I think part of it goes back to I forgot I did this yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Clipped up the highlights from the Steelers-Bengals game that Picket played in from last year.
Okay.
And I got to see all those passes, and I was just like, interesting how soon people forget. Because there were dimes being thrown all over the yard there. Yeah. All over the yard. Deep passes, intermediate passes, out passes. The one that Deontay dropped for the touchdown. Like, it was all there. Like, all there. Like, solid game. Really solid game. It's just unfortunate he didn't get to parlay that into the games to come for the rest of the season because he got hurt. Yeah. That's my biggest knock on Cam. I've been saying that.
Yeah, he gets hurt.
Dude can't stay available. Yeah. Like, we had the Canada crutch removed, finally. And you get a game and a half of it. And I thought he was doing fine in the Cardinals game, too, before he got hurt. I think we win that one. I said it how many times? I think we would have had the playoffs locked up before that last week. Does he hit the highs that Mason hit in those last 4 games, though, that Mason played? I don't know. I do think Kenny would have played really good there down the stretch.
Because you know that's everybody's rebuttal. He played well, but it was only how many points? He dropped the touchdown pass. Yeah. Everybody dropped touchdown passes. We seen that. Everybody dropped passes, bro.
Yep.
Still don't stop other guys from scoring more points. That's the one thing that they go back to, bro.
No, I agree with that. That's why I said you guys stick with Mason. We didn't have any of these excuses with him. But all I'm saying is if Kenny does play out the rest of the season, I'm thinking that's where the conversation goes, to where the offense is better and there's more points and there's less excuses. We didn't get to see it, though.
Yeah. But as long as he's winning, that does help him out. That's the one thing that will forever be his saving grace. He wins. As long as you keep doing that, you got a chance, bro. Just keep winning. Keep winning the development, it'll happen. But you got to win in the process. Because if you're losing while all these other variables are being talked about, it's like, bro, that can't work.
Yeah. All right, you want to hit these supers?
Yeah, man, let's tap in. And shout out to everybody that's rocking with us today, man. I see y'all in the chat, man, booming over there, man. Hit that like button one time if y'all enjoying yourselves. You know, we flowing. Sometimes we flow smooth, sometimes we flow how we flow. But either way, it's a flow, all right? Appreciate you.
Johnny, Utah, it's my wife Cassie's 34th birthday today. She's a Washington fan, but I'm actively trying to convert her. I'm calling in the Calvary today. Thank you.
Shout out to you, Johnny, Utah. I like your energy, all right? And more power to you being married to a Washington fan. I don't even know what they're calling themselves these days, but salute you for your patience. My dad's a Washington fan also. I had to talk to him yesterday. It was his birthday. Yeah, it's tough, all right? It's tough. But Cassie, happy birthday, Cassie. Happy 34th birthday, Cassie. More life. I hope you're enjoying your 34th year around the sun. Just from experience, I think 34 is a vibe of a year, so hopefully you enjoyed the way I enjoyed my 34th, all right? But, yeah, you don't want to rock with Washington. I mean, what are we talking about? Are y'all the football team? Are you the Commanders? Are you the Skins? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. Come rock with a real team. You feel me? You see Deke over here? This is what a real fan look like. You see him over here? This is what a hybrid fan looks like, all right? So you got perfect examples of both, all right? But I'm an alumni too, so boom, all right? But either way, the Steelers, that'll make you feel a lot better on Sundays, all right? And on Mondays, and on Thursdays, and on holidays, because we always play on all the big-time games, all right? Not that Washington team, so just, all right? But happy birthday, all right? Also, we had Michael Lathan. He came in earlier too, man. Shout out to Michael Lathan. Says, I'm going to miss the live, but tell me about Jalen Green from JMU. I want him on his team. Stats are dope. Oh, yeah, man. Jalen, bro, he gets after it. Super productive in the trenches, man. Rush that passes. I love it, man. Can his game translate? I don't see why it can't. I'll be interested to see what his numbers are at the pro day in terms of just how fast he is, because that's always, to me, the big question. You know, when you're coming from JMU or any of the smaller schools, are you going to be fast enough at this level? I think he's skilled enough. I think in terms of hand placement, understanding, you know, how to set up rush moves, chaining stuff together, effort and all that stuff. Man, he checks all them boxes, man. But like I said, that'd be the only thing that I'd be concerned about. But I like his game a ton. You know how I feel about any of my JMU guys, baby, for sure. But no, he's active, man. He definitely gets after it.
R2 Malvo has joined the upper room.
Shout out to R2 Malvo and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Steelers Nation on fire. Moats, did you see your man Poyer got cut?
I did, man. Like I said, that's the business side of it. Is Jordan still a good player? Heck yeah. Jordan was still busting till all last year, postseason, getting after it, man. But in the sense of, do you want him for that price point while you're also $30+ million over the cap? These are some of the moves you got to make. We do when you pay all these dudes, you got your window. Trey White got hurt. Come back from the Achilles, man. That sucks. But that's going to throw some of that window off, man. Some of them other dudes, Naheem Himes. Think about him prior to, his first year in Buffalo. Man, dope addition. Was great. Return game, third running back. Literally the day before he's supposed to report to training camp this year, blows out his knee on a jet ski on vacation. Can't make it up. Yeah, it was the craziest thing, bro. So it's like, all right, you saw him get released also. But this was the window. It's like, bro, you got this window. If it don't work right now, yeah, we're going to have to reset it. So these are some of the casualties of said reset, man. But yeah, they still got some players up there. But I'll be interested to see, I wanted us to go younger at safety. I'm like, if we're going to do the safety thing, I'm like, yo, I'd like to holler at Cooper. The cat out of Iowa, personally. But it's like, if you're just trying to pair a veteran dude that can come out here, play at a high level, smart as heck, physical, all them other things, yeah, man, you pairing with Minka for another year, and that'd be the Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde would be the new Jordan Poyer, Minka Fitzpatrick. Like, that could definitely work. I don't think that would be crazy expensive either. It's just he's older. That's the big reason why they releasing him. Cap space, and he's an older player right now. But it's like still top 5, in terms of like safety play. Like, he does that. Or not top 5. I'll say top 10. Excuse me on that one. Top
right.
10.
The price is
right.
Top
10.
There's
top
a ton of good safeties that are out there right now.
Yeah.
Ton of dudes that are getting released. Kevin Byard just got released.
Yeah. And I'm
Diggs
trying to think.
from the Seahawks. I'm not going to put Adams in like the top safeties that have got released.
Are you talking about the best in the nation?
But hey, maybe we could use him as a utility guy.
He's
like
the best in the
box
nation,
linebacker
bro.
Or something like that.
He is the best in the nation.
I can't say that.
He said it. He's the best in the nation.
But hell, even Terrell Edmonds,
yeah,
still out there. There's a lot of safeties.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing with Casey and Neal though.
We're gonna find out in about a week.
Seems pretty common sense to me that
we're gonna find out about a week, bro.
They'd be willing to move on and look at something else.
It's getting down to that time. Anytime between here and Monday, a deal could get done. We can start seeing that type of stuff happen. We know for them dudes, yeah, the longer this thing goes, or the closer it gets to the 13th, and anytime past that, the less likely it is that those guys will return.
Colton Choi Fu.
Shout out to Colton.
What do you think of Laitu Latu? Met him at the Poly Bowl. He said the Steelers contacted his agent. Nick Herbig called him to give him pointers. Feel like he fits our system. Aloha.
Nah, salute. Let me go watch more of him, and then I will give you more of a breakdown on him tomorrow, all right? I've been on my DBs heavy today, man. My mind ain't even right. But I got you. We'll talk him tomorrow. I promise. I got you. Heck yeah. I like that.
John G., if Omar can get Fields for a third or multiple late-round picks, are you doing it? Do you think Tomlin can get the most out of Fields?
Me, if I'm getting him for a third, yeah, I like that even more. We said, I think the number was a second. I was like, even a second is interesting to me. But a third, yeah, it's a totally different conversation. With Fields, with Russ, the big thing to me with both of those guys is the price point. If the number makes sense, I'm not questioning athletically where they are. I'm not questioning potential-wise where Justin Fields is. That's not ever a part of my equation for either one of those guys, because I think both of them have already shown. I mean, with Russ, we already know what he is, right? He's already shown that he is a guy that can come in here and be QB1 definitively and put you in position to win playoff games based on what we currently are roster-wise. Justin Fields has already shown me that he is an elite runner of the football at this level. He's already shown me that he has an elite arm, but he has to be more accurate. He has to be better with his fundamentals and just the play in and play out stuff. But at the same time, like, this is a 25-year-old kid that has plenty left, you know? I think he's barely even scratching the surface in terms of his development. When I think of Chicago versus Pittsburgh, I think our situation is a lot better for him. And I think that he would be a lot better player because the situation that you drafted to does matter. And I think we would just have a different perspective of him. So, yeah, man, I like both of them dudes, man. But, yeah, if you're getting Fields for a third, it's like, yeah, I think that's a legitimate conversation. I'm down for. Yeah.
Also, I skipped Brill in 92.
I think I skipped two. Yeah.
He says, stop it. Kenny Panic is the worst option.
Dang. Why Kenny Panic? Why you gotta call him Kenny Panic? Why do you call him Kenny Panic? I missed this one. Why do you call him Kenny Panic? What did I miss, man? Did I miss something?
No, it's just
I feel like I missed something. I
new
missed something.
nickname.
Yeah, I'm like,
people came up with.
I know they do the whole small hands thing. I know they do that. Yeah, I just say, yeah.
Dominic Ballish has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Dominic Ballish and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Brother 92 says top 15. He's not even top 32 in any statistic, bro.
Wait, he wins. He's top 32 in that statistic. How about that? All right, we'll just leave it at that. Why they really they at your boy neck. They at your boy neck, man.
Yeah, he probably is. Over the last 2 years, or in the amount of starts that he's played, he's probably up there. But I know he's top 2 in fourth quarter game-winning drives.
Yeah, here we go.
Top
here
2.
We go. Put some respect on what he do.
Means something.
Put some respect on what he do.
It means something.
It's got to mean a little, right? You just think a little bit. Just
people try to act like all these wins that we've gotten with Picket, it's in spite of him, it's despite him, blah, 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 this and that. I'd agree with you if all the games looked like the Browns game. I'd agree with you. But, in the fourth quarter when it's been close, the dude has stepped up, and that counts for something. Dunta Baker just gave us a cool 99 cents.
Man, thanks. Salute you then, baby. Salute you. We appreciate you from the heart.
Tito Good Vibes gifted a Moats membership to, I don't know.
Keto. I would say Keto. Jeez. Tito out here being a rockstar life. Tito Good Vibes salute you. And whoever that individual was, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Corey Hewins, if Kenny is as good as some of us think, then shouldn't he win the QB battle with his skills, no matter if it's Russ Fields or Kirk come over? I would feel better knowing he improved so much to beat them out in a legit competition.
You know what, Corey? I like that mindset. Sign them all. Sign them all and let Kenny beat them all out. I like that. I'm all for it, bro. Sign Russ so Kenny could beat him out. Sign Kirk so Kenny could beat him out. Heck, sign Justin Fields so Kenny could beat him out, bro. I can get behind that, Corey. You can get behind that, too. Because it's only going to stamp your guy even more.
Well, make it a fair competition.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Hey, man. I love it.
That's all I'm asking for.
I'm all for it.
Don't give these guys the preferential treatment because you have to sign them a little bit more to get here because they have bigger names.
I'm with you, bro.
Make it a fair competition.
Bring in Russ. Make it a fair competition, pretty please.
Get the popcorn ready.
Come on, bro. I'm down for it, bro. I am down for it. Because he going to beat him out, and then we going to feel great about the situation.
I think you're being sarcastic.
I'm dead serious. If he beats out any of them dudes, I feel great about our quarterback situation right now, bro. But if he doesn't, at least we got an option that we feel, all right, the best man won. I think it's a win-win. I don't think I can lose like that. I kind of like it. It was kind of like that wild card matchup, Steelers and Bills. It was like, I can't lose today. This is a great day today.
Yeah, I didn't like that circumstance.
What? I thought you was a fan of that. I thought we liked it. We was all like happy with the outcome. It was a good all around day.
No, I didn't. Wasn't a fan of that circumstance and how you handled it. It seems like you'd be handling this circumstance the same way. But this is different because they'd all be on the Steelers, so it is what it is.
It's kumbaya.
Yeah,
kumbaya.
Whoever wins
kumbaya.
out. Yeah.
It's a win-win, bro. Yeah. Are we going to be any less happy if Russ were to beat out Kenny?
No, I told you, if we sign Russ,
he's a
Steeler, and I'd expect him to be the starter.
If Russell it was Wilson, Justin Fields, we're not going to feel any negativity if Justin Fields were to beat out Kenny Picket.
If he balls out and beats Kenny Picket,
bro.
Sure.
We happy. That's what I'm saying. We happy about it, bro.
I guess the other reason I came in with that energy, too, the more I think about it, is I can only say my takes so much. So I think I had to say them a little bit more definitively and like really lean into. Like,
are you? What you trying to say, Deke? You saying you ain't got enough mic time? You saying you ain't got enough time?
No, I have enough mic time. I'm getting sick of saying the same things over and over again about this quarterback situation. That's what it is. So I'm trying to
get it off your chest, there, Deke. If you got money, get some kids.
Really put a stamp on how I feel.
Yeah. He said, "Yo, stop playing with him and stop playing with Kenny." That's what he said, basically. I respect that. I can dig that.
Resign Mason.
Definitely.
Kenny Mason competition. Best man win.
That.
If it's Kenny,
yeah,
we're rolling.
Yeah.
Russ, understand if we sign him.
Best man win. Best man win.
But at this point, I don't need him because I think Kenny or Mason can be just as good, if not better, than Russ next year. There you go.
I just cut the guesswork out. Sign Russ. Now we could definitively see him beat him out. We could just watch Kenny beat out Russ head to head, 1v1. All variables are the same. I'm down for it, bro. And then once Kenny beats him out, now you got Russ being the eyes and the mentor. Oh, man, I'm down, bro.
I think you're mocking Kenny.
I'm just saying, Kenny hasn't shown enough for me to just follow him that way. But I am a believer enough that, hey, I've seen crazier things happen, bro. So if he beats him out, man, I'm going to still rock with him. I'm still be a fan regardless. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it if there's uncertainty.
I would just like to see it
around Kenny if you're a little uneasy about
Yeah.
Kenny, but again, let's not write him off.
Yeah.
That's there's just way too many people just closing the door on the man.
Yeah. Like bring Russ, people. Let him beat out Russ, and now it just shuts all that talk up. Everybody's like, "Oh, bro, Russ." It's like, no, he beat him out. See, we're good.
I don't think it shuts much up. Like, you got to perform in the regular season, too. Maybe Russ is that bad. Maybe Russ is washed.
But now you're rooting against Russ because you said it would have to happen in the regular season. Huh? That's all I've said. You said it would have to happen in the regular season.
Who? Listen, no, I'm taking my preseason take from last year into this year. Whatever happens in the offseason, it doesn't matter. Show me in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. You do got to win these competitions. I mean, you got to get yourself into a spot where you're starting week 1, but that's when it really matters. So that's what I'm talking about with Kenny. Like, it's part of it. It's part of your ladder to stay on top or to get on top and be QB1, but you still got to keep grinding regular season. That doesn't mean anything.
No, facts. We on the same page with it.
Like, you could ball out in preseason, ball out in training camp, all that, but
it would be dope though to have both options available just in case one just so happens to not play as well when the regular season hits. Then, boy, you got the other option. So you good either way.
That's you get Mason.
Good either way, man.
Yeah. You get Mason.
Yeah.
John G. Moats knows Fields would beat Kenny.
Why you putting me in this? Don't put me in this, bro. All right. I'm innocent. I'm just here so I don't get fined, bro. I'm an innocent bystander, bro. I feel great. Life is good, all right? I'm just chilling. I got an Anguilla t-shirt on, trying to show some love to the people of the island, all right? I'm just vibed out. I'm cool. I ain't saying nothing about Fields beating out. It'll be interesting to see, though. We feel very confident whoever rose from that competition, though. I think so. We feel good about whoever did.
Moats, just talk to us, man.
I'm with you, bro. You, bro. You know I'm with you, Deke. You're in the car. I'm in the car with you, bro.
Can we play a hypothetical? You know how we do the hypothetical games with TG?
Check it, Mitch. You ain't do this to me, bro. I'm in the car with you, Deke. I'm in the car. All right, I'm in the car. I'm like, bro, I don't like the mission all the way, but you know what? Bump it, bro. You don't. All right, come on, man. Let's do it. All right. So I'm here. Like, we're here, bro.
Just tell me right now, all the quarterbacks that have been brought up, like, are you taking those guys over Kenny?
I would have to look into the numbers. You know, it's a lot of numbers that goes into this conversation, bro. I just don't think we just call the apples to apples like that, bro. That's all, bro. I would just say this. I think all of these options, though, legitimately, I think we can win with them. If we're being real, I think we can win with any of these guys we've named. I do feel like some names, it's more risky than others. But I also feel like with some of the other names, you could compromise some of your roster a little bit more than the others. That's more so for the Justin Fields talk, for the Kirk Cousins crowd, for the Tannehill, or even Sam Darnold, just because you know there isn't a limit on their pay right now. Even with Justin Fields, you got the whole option, no option looming. Russ is the only one really where you're not concerned about the financials of it. And I think that's why we've kind of like hyper focused on him specifically compared to some of these other guys. But in all seriousness, can Kitty come out here and still develop and still have this team winning like they've been winning under him? Yes, we've already seen that he can do that. That's his bare minimum. The big question for everybody else is, can he take that next step? And that's where, you know, we start getting divided. Everybody has their takes on him. But the bare minimum, we've seen him be able to execute and win games. That's the floor. We want to know what you're going to do after that, though. So that's my thing. It's like,
it's got to be better.
About with him.
Even though he was 7-4 last year, it's got to be better than that.
Right.
It's
with Justin Fields, is certain things with Fields where I'm like, man, I would love to see him with the Pittsburgh Steelers defense and Coach Tomlin actually understanding how to win games. Because I don't think we'll be looking at Justin Fields and the big knock on him being, oh, man, you turned the ball over a lot and you didn't win a lot of games. I think it will be a night and day conversation if he's in Pittsburgh. Because just how we play football here, our mindset, we're not going to put you in a position to not win. We win a ton of games. You look under Coach Tomlin and the history of just the Steelers and winning. He wins a ton of games, man.
Mitch tried his damnness last year to screw up that record.
But you catch what I'm saying? So it's like, for every time we might bring up the winning stat for Kenny, that's always my internal struggle. Because I'm like, we're going to win regardless. You can put any quarterback out there, we're going to win at least 9 games because this is how Coach Tomlin coaches. He understands defense and special teams. And if you got defense, special teams, and you win the turnover ratio, you're going to be in 90% of your games, bro. And we see that. Chicago don't play like that. It's a lot of teams that don't play like that. And that's why we talk about sexy style versus the other style. Now, we can get really sexy if that quarterback position can go to that next level. But worst case, like, bro, we still going to win 9-10 games regardless of who out there quarterback. We won 10 games this year with 3 different quarterbacks and a whole new coordinator, bro.
I will say, though, if Mitch was the starter these last 2 years, I don't know if Tomlin has that record anymore.
We'll never know.
We will never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
What's Mitch's starting record here in Pittsburgh? It's not good.
We'll never know. We'll never know. That's the whole thing, because I always think to myself, the flow for Kenny is drastically different if he is starting week 1 as a rookie. We saw how bad it got before the bye week for Kenny. And then he was able to kind of get a decompressed reset, and we kind of figured things out with him in the back half. When you're starting week 1, you don't get that luxury. When you're starting week 1, when we talked about how at one point he had more turnovers than touchdowns, you can't win games like that. If you start week 1 like that and just keep going, it's like, that's the part where it's like, I don't think it's fair one way or the other what any of them do. Because it's like, we just don't know. But I do think for Kenny, it worked out better for him to not be out there week 1. But we still saw him. He had a rough first couple ones where he's like, God, dog. We can't forget that part.
Yeah.
I say, man, I don't know why you don't like Mitch, man.
No, I like Mitch.
Did Mitch take your Parker spot, bro? I feel like Mitch does something to you, bro. Mitch might have skipped you in Starbucks line. What was it, bro?
No, I like Mitch.
He took the last Chick-fil-A sauce. What happened, bro? It's something going on. I don't know what it is, but I feel like you eye Mitch. You don't eye Mitch the same way you eye Cassius. Cassius, I feel like you'll trip Cassius. If you see Cassius Walker, you might always just hit him with the foot between.
No, I like Mitch. I mean, remember I had the take that I'd take him over a bunch of the bottom half quarterbacks, the starting quarterbacks in the league.
I do remember that, yeah.
I like Mitch. It's just that he was a disaster this year. An absolute disaster. Like, he lost us games. When Kenny went down, Mitch, lost us games pretty much.
Okay.
That's the unfortunate part. I thought Mitch was more like the backup Mitch we saw in 2022. Like, when he got benched, we got to see him in Tampa Bay, go toe-to-toe with Brady.
Maybe both of them.
Had that nice game against the Panthers.
Yeah.
And then, no, he just reverted into something else this year.
Maybe both of our quarterbacks were better in 2022 than 23. Except for Mason. I think he's the only one that we would say is definitively better in 2023 than in 22.
Yeah. But those hypotheticals, though.
Coach Tom said, we don't operate in hypotheticals. We don't operate in hypotheticals. I'm innocent, bro. Don't put me in a hypothetical. I feel like I said, all of them can work. Now, are they
Russ
in the same order? I don't know the order, but they could all work.
We could go through the big 3, the top 3 that everyone's talking about.
We don't have to do that, bro. I would rather. It's 5:01. You know what? We gotta stick to this clock, bro. So we're gonna get ready to call up TG. We asked TG this. We gonna ask TG this.
I already know his answers. I think you guys might have similar answers.
You never know. We'll find out. I think there's a strong possibility that TG might be on your side with this, man.
No, there's no chance.
We're gonna find out.
I'm on an island here.
No, you're not, bro. You got John Easton.
I guess it's just me and him with these takes.
What about Big Noriega?
No.
He ain't still down?
He don't agree with me. No.
I
think he likes Mason though, so we could agree on that.
So I thought he was down for the team. I thought he was down for the cause. Thought so at least. No.
No, he hates Picket.
Thought it was his man.
No, he likes Mason though.
Yeah, I thought it was his man's.
What's he saying?
So I just shot him the text. So I'm waiting on. The problem is, too many people text my phone at the same day on time, bro. So I shot him the text. I'm waiting on him to text right back. Then somebody else was texting about some pretty cool stuff that if everything goes right, we would all like it. In the show would
you
like
have
it
some
too.
Breaking news.
No, don't do me like that, man. I'm just over here just minding my business, man. You was trying to put my feet to the fire. I'm innocent. I'm trying to get
Picket
TG on to put his. You sure you want him on? He's hot right now, bro.
Actually, no. I don't want him doing any podcast.
That's why I thought you wanted him like straight in there on the grind.
What would I even ask him at this point?
How have you been training? What's your focus point?
No, I don't care about any of that. I think I just have him call in just to say hi and hang up. I'll just say get back to work.
Are you ready?
What?
Yes. Click. Just ask him like, are you ready? And he says yes, and he's click. I think that'd be fire, bro.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'll work.
That's all I would ask him.
Yeah.
You ready to roll?
Yeah. What if he over here taking vacations and we seeing him out doing all the extra stuff, bro? How would you feel about that, man?
I hope he's working wherever he's at. It's not a bad thing to relax, hang out with some friends, or enjoy life. But you still got to be working in the process.
Okay. So he needs balance. What you saying? He can't be a off-season celebrity. Ain't nothing like that first off-season, Deke. That first off-season, you could be a celebrity, bro. Now he on the second one, so he got a little paper on him.
Yeah, he was trying to be a little.
You see what I mean? Yeah, he got a little paper on him, bro. Go be a celeb this year, bro.
It concerned me a little bit.
Yeah.
I should have spoken up more about it last year, but I didn't. I just leaned into it because I did let it go. I did because I thought he earned some of the hype with how we finished 2022, but it wasn't good for him. You know this, right? It's like
I feel
drinking the poison.
Yeah, it's rat poison. That's what old Saban said.
Yep.
All right. So you solid over there? You got your headphones? So. You good to go? All right. I'm gonna call up the homie TG. See what he talking about. Y'all already know one time for the culture. Don't hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. You know we do this. We let to have conversation. We let to have fun. That's what we do. We have fun over here. It's a fun channel. Fun show.
I'm having a blast.
All right.
Yeah.
You got me? My dog.
My guy.
There he is, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages. We do have the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend. We talking Terence Garvin. We talking that Pittsburgh Steelers alum. We talking that West Virginia Mountaineer alum. They say it's almost heaven.
Almost heaven.
It's almost heaven. All right. But then on top of that, he's my mother freaking locker mate. Stop playing and check out that fresh locker mates that, we got that content rolling. You know how we do. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out. But my dog, my partner, them. What's the word with you, man? You've called in. I mean, this is the spicy time of the convo right now, man.
Okay. What's going on, man? It's free agency season. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Look, we ain't even got to the free agent just yet.
We've been talking about Picket.
Your guy.
Yeah.
Your man's just he's
I'm
comparing
doubling down.
and contrasting.
I don't need any other of these quarterbacks. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Just re-sign Mason, have him do a competition, and we're on our way.
Okay. That's what you think? That's what you
man,
like?
If Kenny is who I think he is, I don't need Russell Wilson right now. I don't need any of these other quarterbacks. That's all.
I don't think Russ is a lot. So Russ is a lot. Like, bringing in Russ is like, that's just such a statement.
Okay.
Like, that's not just saying I'm bringing in a quarterback. You're saying like complete change. Like, this is what we're doing. This is where we're going with.
Yeah, you're
Russ,
probably going to have him influence a lot of the offense, too.
Yeah.
Russ changes a lot. Like Russ it's just so loud. It's such a power move. And it's cheap right now. Like you can get Russ for so cheap right now.
Just one milli, a singular
which
milli.
which is super attractive, but it's kind of like it changes your team. So I don't think Russ is the move.
Really?
I'm with you. Yeah, I don't think Russ is the move.
I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah. I like the Justin Fields one though. I like Justin Fields.
All right. Well,
I think that's a good move.
I get that. Like, if you don't re-sign Mason, I would understand trading something for Fields to have the competition between Pickett and Fields. But I'm guessing, and I'm guessing Moats thinks this way too.
I'm innocent, bro.
You and Moats feel this way.
Over here, bro.
Moats hasn't said anything, but I'm getting the feeling that you don't even think it would be a competition between Fields and Pickett. You would just put Fields in.
Yeah, I just put Fields in there.
See, TG said that. I didn't say that. I'm just over here chilling, bro. I ain't say that. TG said that. Yeah. TG said, "Is that a competition?" He said, "Yo, what competition you talking about? Ain't no competition."
Nah, that's his show. You go get Fields. That's Fields' show. Yeah.
I would just simply ask, what is it from your perspective, TG, that separates Justin Fields from Kenny Pickett as they stand today?
I mean, I think Justin Fields is a better quarterback. Like, I think his ability to read the field is better. I just think his game is better. You know, I think his athletic ability is better. I think his maturity in the pocket. I think his knowledge of defenses. I think his reads are better. I think he's shown like he can be a good, very successful quarterback. I think he's dangerous. You know, yeah. I think if he would. Because what is he, 24? He's young too, right?
Yeah, I think about 25 tops, yeah.
Yeah, I think if he was a kid, if he was a dude that was in this draft right now, you'd be saying words like top 3 picks, you know, top 4 picks. Yep. So, you know, I think he's a really good quarterback, you know? I do.
Now, do you have any concerns about the winning stuff? Because that's, you know, part of the Kenny Pickett supporters. They bring up the amount of wins that Kenny has had, and for the Justin Field detractors, they bring up the lack of wins that he has had. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to say Justin Fields with this team, you know? Mm-hmm. That's a lot of weapons on this team, you know? And I think that's the thing that keeps you, like, it's a lot of weapons on this team. I don't think Kenny's a bad quarterback. I've never said I think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. He's just not like he's never given me just life changer. You know? Like it's a lot of good quarterbacks in the league. He's just never given me like life changer. He's never given me like we're just like this is it. This is the one. You know? Mm-hmm. Like because it's a lot of good quarterbacks in the league. You know?
No, that's true.
Zaspi, the dude from the Patriots. He's a really good quarterback.
Oh,
you know?
Zappy, yeah, Bailey Zappy.
That dude's trash.
Jacoby Brissett. He's a really good quarterback.
He about to get. He gonna get another check to go play somewhere this year.
Yeah, those are really good quarterbacks. Like it's Tyrod. Tyrod's a really good quarterback.
You know where he from too, TG. Do you know where he from?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to the crib. One time for the 7-5. Let's get it.
I'm saying there's some really good quarterbacks in the league, and then there's like there's your guys. Yeah. You know, there's guys that change.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's guys that just they can do certain things. They make certain decisions. Yeah. They just. Certain ways they put touch on the ball just works. Like it works. It's different, you know. Mm-hmm. And I think Kenny's a really good quarterback. You know, I think he's a really good quarterback. I think the pressure's on Kenny just because he was drafted so high. Like if he's not drafted so high and that story's not behind him, like the conversation is just different. You know.
I think we would agree with that. Right. But the problem is that is the story. We did draft him high. We do got the expectations. He is replacing Ben. This is Pittsburgh. We did see.
And I'm simply saying with that, it's like, yeah. And I think that would prevent you from doing something like Russell Wilson.
Okay.
You know? Because his story, like, yeah, we're not gonna do the Russ. But I think his story wouldn't prevent you from doing a Justin Fields. You see?
The way I kind of view it with both of them dudes is like, I think with Fields, you can still sell it as a legitimate competition because technically Fields hasn't just clear cut, dominated in Chicago. He has some flaws. Now he has a lot that we love about him, but there is enough where you can at least sell it to Kenny on some, you can still come in here and compete. With Russ, I think it comes off like the headshot. It come off like the, hey, bro, we don't think you in this conversation. This is the guy. He gives us the absolute best chance. We're not even going to play the game with you going forward. That's kind of how I view it.
Yeah, I think they're both headshots. They're both headshots. Those are loud quarterbacks. Like those are one's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Like those are elite like first rounder, like first,
Pass the eyeball test. Oh, yeah.
I just don't think they're getting what they thought they were gonna get for Justin Fields. So we're now they're holding them a little bit too long. I don't know if that market's starting to like cool down because it's getting close to draft time. Mm-hmm. Everything's pretty around draft time. There's a lot of quarterbacks coming out. So it's kind of like, I think they're starting to get there, but they're going to get him off. He's going to get traded.
And it has to happen sooner rather than later. That's the other part.
It's got to happen real soon.
They can't keep waiting on it.
They can't sit on it for too long. Yeah.
Now,
I say this one thing, though.
Okay.
TG mentioned that he would like to see Justin Fields in the Steelers system. All I'm looking for is Kenny going into his third year without a Matt Canada for a full season. I want to see what that looks like.
Okay. I think Kenny will be good in this offense. I think that's why it's not a big deal in the sense to them where they're like, man, he'll work. Like, this will work.
Now, where does Mason Rudolph come into the conversation to you? Where are you viewing him in terms of competition, in terms of bringing him back? Or are you kind of like, that 4 games was cool, but it didn't sell me?
I think for Mason sees the market for Mason. And if you don't have a market, I think the Pittsburgh plays the same game with him. Like, they offer him a little something, but they don't get into no bid war with him to where, like, if he gets something else, I think he leaves.
Yeah.
Everything's just fresh started. But I don't think I think they offer him something to, like, we can stay and continue this,
Yeah.
But nothing that's like, please stay. Let's continue. I think it's like hey, look, if you want to continue this, we can stay. But you kind of know how we talking over here,
So that was Mason. We didn't ask you about the Fields. We didn't ask you about Russ. All right, I'm gonna just say the field. All right, any of these other quarterbacks, Tannehill, Cousins, anybody else out there? Are there anybody else in the field that we haven't mentioned that you would also be considering?
I think one of these. I told you like a Sam Darnold early, but I don't hear that buzzing at all nowhere. I think like a young gun, like something that's not too loud, but something like I can see that. What's his name? Trey
Lance.
Trey Lance.
Oh, Randall.
Don't sleep on that name. Something that's loud but not too loud.
I was about to ask if you're gonna bring up Trey Lance, you got to bring up the other one, Zach Wilson. I'm just saying.
I think his is too loud.
Yeah, that goes in the same category.
But I don't think Zach. I think Zach's in. But as much as you laugh about it, he's in that same combo. Like, well, maybe let's see what he could do here. Like, I think Kenny's a year away from being in combos like that. If it does, you know what I mean. So where it's like,
I would agree. Yeah. Like
that's not like laughing matter in a sense. That's like, that's not a bad name.
Hey.
Because it's somebody that's loud but not too like. While you're playing, that's actually not a bad name to say.
That's what made me say. I'm like, you bringing up Trey Lance. I'm like, if you're gonna go that route, what's Zach was? What's stopping that one? Yeah, that was more proven coming out than Trey was, anyways.
Yeah, that's not a bad. Like, don't sleep on it.
So, with any of these guys, whether we're talking Zach Wilson, whether we're talking Justin Fields, even Russ, does any of their previous stops deter you, though? Granted, we know that the Jets don't run their organization like the Steelers do. And you can make a case that they run it bad at times. Chicago, similar concept. We see them firing people, bringing new GMs in and head coaches. Denver, same concept. How much of that do you add into the equation? Because obviously we know when we're talking Kenny Pickett, that's part of why we still feel like he has a chance to develop more because of some of the variables that he was dealing with, right? Whether it was Canada, whether it was the injuries, whether it was him just, going through a second year slump. But we do typically give him a lot more leniency and grace with that. Whereas with Zach Wilson, we're not about to act like the Jets have been this great franchise for him, or even Chicago with Fields.
But I think Zach Wilson had other chances, in the sense, Zach Wilson went back in there.
Yeah. No, he definitely did.
Wilson,
he definitely he's been on the field, yes. But we've seen
Zach Wilson really had this whole year.
Yeah.
Like you really said, when Kenny has been in, we have won games.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that has, I think, given him.
Kenny finds ways to win.
Yeah.
He does.
Very true. Very true.
They're not the, and I guess there's no such thing as an ugly win, but they're not the prettiest of wins.
Yeah.
Whereas Wilson, they're losing games and he's playing terrible. They're benching him for no names in his second year. And even last year, they benched him middle of the season.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's some quarterbacks that's never forget type,
Yeah.
It's some alright guys out here. You can still get.
Would you bring in a
some
Carson Wentz?
Where's that's a never forget.
Where Carson Wentz at, man? Carson Wentz be hopping around. He available.
Yeah,
he got to be available.
While you're joking, it's never forget. That's not a bad. Because it's competition, but it's not drama. And I think that's what you're trying to that's what I feel like the quest is for. Competition, but not drama. Can
he beat out Wentz?
Yeah. I would like to think he could beat out all these guys that we brought up when me and Moats were talking beforehand.
Oh, yeah. Ask TG them questions. You was asking me them questions, man. Ask TG like that, bro. Yeah.
I would. Him going into his third year, he's working hard. I'm saying that year 2 was an outlier for Kenny from everything I've seen and know Kenny to be. I'd like to think he can be better than a Kirk Cousins or Russell Wilson, some of these guys going into 2024. I'd like to think that. They're more proven.
Ask
you might
TG,
agree with me on Kirk.
Ask TG
right,
how you asked me, bro. Ask him how you asked me. Put hypothetical. Who's better? Right?
Just, who you taking for next year?
Yeah. Give Deke the hypothetical. Give TG the hypothetical, man.
Are you gonna give a thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm just look. You ask TG the hypothetical. All right, ask TG this hypothetical. Jesus.
All right, TG. Well, Russ versus Kenny. Going into next year.
Russ,
no
sure.
Drama, none of that stuff.
No drama, better play.
Just who's gonna play better next year? Russ is gonna have a year. Russ is playing for his career right now.
Yeah, Russ pissed.
Even though Kenny is too.
Yeah.
Russ is playing for everything right now.
He got to prove it. Yeah.
Yeah, Russ is about to hop into that Carson Wentz conversation.
Not like that.
Yeah.
In terms of you're not about to pay him nothing crazy if this stop don't work.
Russ is a year away from in that Carson Wentz conversation.
Like Donovan McNabb or something late in his career.
Carson Wentz.
How much if Russ were to replicate what he just did in Denver? Yeah. How much would you be willing to pay for that going forward?
You're not paying for that.
That's what we talk about. He ain't.
And then all the stuff that comes with Russ per se. You're talking about.
He a person. He loud in his own way. He's loud in his own way. Yeah.
Yeah, you're this might not work for us no more.
Kirk versus Kenny. Kirk coming off an Achilles. Kirk up there in age.
Why are you throwing up the Achilles and all this stuff? Dang, bro, what?
But Kirk's not a bad quarterback.
The full landscape.
Kirk's a good quarterback.
He just with that Kirk, God dog. He got the Achilles. He can't drive. He double park. Is there anything else? He don't eat vegetables either.
Kirk's been doing this for a long time too, though, man.
So you're taking Kirk?
I'm taking Kirk.
I know you rock with Kirk. I knew you like Kirk, TG.
No,
salute you, bro. Hey, look, Kirk O'Chase.
TG, that was a test.
Hey,
that was a test.
Hey, I knew you like Kirk. I knew we was on the same page with Kirk. Let's go, Kirk. Go Chase. Kirk, go. I'm telling you, bro. We're gonna all get matching grills.
TG, 2024 is a new year.
It is.
It is. So like, yeah, I mean,
I get it.
Yeah, another one though. Yeah.
Fields versus Kenny. Well, you already said Fields.
We just need confirmation. We just for the exercise. For the exercise. All right. Mason. What about Mason?
All right, Mason versus Kenny.
Yeah. I think you got to say Kenny, right? That's Kenny's spot,
bro. I think you got to say Kenny, right?
Yeah, like I think you got to say Kenny. You know?
That's like that competition we was talking about, Deke. That Kenny and Mason QB competition is like,
yeah, like it's not a real competition. Like
I'm saying for you though, you're Mike Tomlin. You're running the organization.
Hey, bro.
I don't think you can address that one. You know, I think that one's a tough one.
I was like, yo, it's a competition, but is it really a competition?
Yeah, I think it's one of them. Like this is a competition, but it's a loaded field. Like you know.
All right,
the refs aren't calling it.
Stop me on any of these names then if you want them over Kenny. Tannehill, Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson.
I'd take Kenny over Tannehill.
I think you said stop him if you want those guys over Kenny or
any one of these names, right?
Yeah, I like Kenny
I'd take Kenny over Tannehill.
Yeah.
I'd take Kenny over Zach Wilson.
Dudes you just named. I like Kenny over those dudes.
I like Kenny over Zach Wilson. I'm not going to jump on that Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold. I'm still a. I know
how you feel about him.
So you're taking Darnold over Picket.
I think Sam Darnold's a good quarterback.
He brought up Mac Jones also. How you feel about him?
Nah. I wouldn't jump on that one.
Okay.
I seen him. He made some
his situation.
Riddler,
you could say was worse
from Atlanta.
Could you say that Mac Jones' situation though was worse than what Kenny has had to endure? Kenny had a coordinator. He had Matt Canada.
But he's made some terrible throws.
Mac Jones had a D coordinator as offensive coordinator.
But he's made some throws that's like, come on, bro.
TG, that'd be like you going over there and coaching the offensive side of the ball as coordinator, bro.
But it's still like, it's certain throws. It's like, bro, you know not to throw that.
True, but we hustling backwards if I got a DC playing OC at the NFL level, man. With a young quarterback in his second year.
But you act like, but you can't even say it like that. Like you act like he don't know. Like he knows something.
Bro. But is he an offensive coordinator? We look at Eric Bieniemy and we're like, bro, Eric Bieniemy, this is a name. This is a guy that we're like, yo, this is established as a coordinator. If he go coach defense right now, we'd be like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what is this? He knows something. Yeah, he know how to. He could carve up that cover 3. Yeah, he know how to carve that up from an offensive side. But it's certain parts that he just not gonna understand. If he comes on the defense side, he's like, yeah, I should call cover 2 because it's second and long. I should supposed to call it. I don't know. I'm just calling it because we're supposed to call it. It's like, bro, there's more to it than just that. That's what I'm saying. So, yes, the DCs know stuff, but, bro, we talking NFL.
I get you.
That's a setup, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, like, but he made some terrible throws.
Yeah.
You know?
Fair.
Like, my man from Atlanta, like, that would be tough. He made some really bad throws, like,
Ritter.
You know? Yeah, like some terrible throws. Mm-hmm. Like hard to explain type, you know. So it's like,
and I know you big on where were you looking? I know that's your thing. Where was you looking at? And he got some questions. Was like, I don't know what he was looking at technically. You right? It's some of that.
He got a bunch of throws like that. Like, what were you looking for though?
Like, I don't mind the incomplete. I don't mind the pick, but what was the intent? Yeah,
I'm even okay with the throw. Like, I just need to understand.
Yeah,
you know.
TG, Noam in the chat is wondering Kenny versus Joe Milton.
Oh, man. Oh,
Joe Milton, for sure.
Don't get him started on another one of these athlete and quarterbacks. Oh, Lord, here we go.
You didn't see it? Did you not watch it? You wasn't watching?
Oh, Lord. Go ahead. He threw it 70 yards. He hesitated for an extra second. Then he just threw it.
Hey, he said that.
God, I
Did
know
you
this.
miss that one?
I already knew you was gonna be on this.
I think I like him more than I like last year's version.
No way.
Bro, what is wrong with
Better
you,
than
man?
A-Rich.
What is wrong
And
with
you
you?
know I loved AR.
What is
I was
wrong
an AR
with you,
guy.
bro? Oh,
I like,
my
you know, I like these robots. I like these little mutants that's coming out. Like, I don't know why y'all like, why you don't.
He's like, yo, we'll figure it out. All right.
Like these,
you got this.
We'll
we can
figure
figure
out
that, but you got this.
Did you not? I mean, what I'm trying to figure out, what do you need? Like, so it's got the big arm, check.
I mean, so put it like
athletic.
this. Essentially, it's the same combo as Justin Fields, except it's $25 million cheaper right now.
Yeah,
you're looking at the crazy strong arm, got the crazy legs, could run. But when you're asking, legitimate questions about just snap for snap quarterback play, yeah, there's certain things where you watch him miss routine throws to the flat. Not because he can't do it.
It might
because
miss that.
It's the fundamentals, the footwork. But you watch him and it's like the footwork be a little janky. He a little janky with it. But then you see him perfect setup and man, it's clinic tape. You see him extend the play, it's clinic tape. So I'm with you. But it's like, bro, that is like arcade style backyard. Like, man, good luck with that. I just don't.
I get that. I mean, I seen Josh Allen turn into a really good quarterback.
He did. But Josh Allen also wasn't playing that like how Joe, to me, is playing it. That's
man. I don't like how you said that.
I think he's worth the pick in like the third or fourth round for sure.
I don't see it like that. I don't see quite what you're trying to say.
And I like how you always bring up Josh. You the most I love and I hate Josh Allen dude ever. All right.
I'm just saying.
If you want to bring up a comp, bump that. If you want to bring up a comp about athletic quarterbacks, your comp is Lamar Jackson and Justin Fields going forward. All right. You leave Josh Allen alone because you don't respect and appreciate Josh Allen. You keep trying to. So whenever you want to comp one of your favorite, you comp it to Lamar Jackson. All right. So Joe Milton could be Lamar Jackson. You throw him in that, or you throw him in Justin Fields.
He's Josh Allen.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Don't disrespect Josh like that. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Don't do that. No.
I think these dudes got bigger arms than and I think Lamar got a big boy arm.
He do.
But I think
Lamar
they got way bigger arms than these. Yeah.
Joe is a
freak. I think their arms.
Joe is a freak. I'm with you.
Joe got a big arm.
What's the difference between him and Justin Fields to you?
It's different. Justin Fields is better than him right now.
Okay.
Like he's just, his potential is through the roof. He's got that cam potential. He's got that the right system grab that. It'll be pretty. The right system grab that. It'll be real nice.
Fair enough. I just think the difference is you said like the right system. I just feel like Josh working any system. That's all, baby. I feel like you can put Josh in this system where Arthur Smith he gonna cook. You can put him in Baltimore. Lamar he gonna cook. You can put him in Kansas City where the Chiefs he gonna cook. I already see him cooking Buffalo. That's all.
I agree. And I think that's what make these dudes appealing, that they can turn into that.
Fair enough. I respect that.
Yeah.
AK.
Like that's the new mutant out here. Like the new.
Because if you can develop, then it's like, bro, you got one of the ones, and that's part of why Buffalo's in the conversation, why Baltimore's in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, respect. Okay.
That's how you get jobs too. That's how you get these big jobs, because it's like, you turn that into that. Right?
1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah. Like I can work with that.
Oh my God. You're not about to talk me into this one. I'm not going there with you.
You're not drinking the Kool-Aid?
I want to. That's my problem.
I think he's intriguing.
He's very
not
intriguing.
as a first round pick right now.
Very true.
You didn't see that throw? You didn't watch the combine?
I watched I watched the game.
Did you see the? Did you see the backflip? He's checked all the boxes we've been looking for.
Even though he was hitting the guy in the face with it.
I'm with you.
Come on, bro. You hit him in the face. I'm like, bro, why are you?
But let's be real, bro. But the NFL is a different game. Like it really is. And like the NFL is a little bit more like, it's a little bit more basketball.
It is.
So a dude like him can come in here and really be athletic as he is.
Yeah.
Be able to run the ball, like he's gonna be able to. He's gonna be that. Those are intriguing. Like those work.
I'm with you, but I just feel like at this stage, he's Justin Fields. We're watching Justin Fields do very similar things. You're a great athlete. You got a ton of potential, but
Justin Fields makes better reads.
And even with that is still a part of Justin's game where we need him to be better at, be more consistent at, because you can't just live off of I'm gonna pull it and use these legs every time, bro.
Yeah, and I think Justin Fields makes better reads. I think he said that this year. I'll throw this thing.
I'm just
I'll
saying.
throw this thing.
I think both of them got to. That's what both of them do is they got to be better with that part of their game, bro. I think that's what
You talk about Justin Fields like he's like a Terrell Pryor.
No,
like,
I ain't saying like it's Terrell Pryor. I think the thing is this though: the way you talk about Josh Allen and his throwing, I'm like, if you're gonna have that standard for Josh Allen, well, we're gonna have that same energy for Justin Fields.
I'm with you, but I think Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen has a huge. Josh Allen might have the biggest arm in the league. I've never said that. Josh Allen.
I'm talking
Josh Allen
about
gets in trouble for his,
I'm talking the accuracy. Josh gets in trouble because he feel like he got the biggest thing out. You know how that
goes.
Gets
in trouble for his decision making.
Yeah, because he feels like my arm is better than anything you're gonna do over there.
Yeah, Josh is gonna throw it.
He's like, bro, my arm could beat that dude. I don't care about him.
Yeah,
and sometimes he do. Sometimes like, all right, bro. Yeah,
bad throw.
Disrespectful. Like, why you playing with that man back there? He get paid millions.
Yeah.
But I think that is very different than when I look at Justin Fields at times or even Joe Milton. And I'm like, bro, you're not challenging that dude. You just don't know what you're looking at. And you're just chucking this thing. With Josh, I'm watching him look at this dude and he's saying, bro, my arm is better than your covering that 10 yards right there. And he's won enough with it. But again, I think
that's what makes Josh Allen more dangerous. I mean, that's what I mean.
That's why you get the touchdowns and the picks and the turnovers. Absolutely. Yeah.
But also, I'm sorry, that's what makes these dudes appealing because, like you said, they don't know what they're looking at. Just like a Pat Mahomes.
You feel like if you could learn it.
Yeah, but once you learn what you're looking at.
For every one Pat Mahomes quote like that, how many other dudes said they couldn't read coverage and have never read coverage and never developed? We look at Mahomes and it's like Mahomes is
Marcus Russell's out here too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm like Mahomes is an outlier, bro.
But I'm just saying, if you could teach them what to look at, you have a mutant.
Yeah,
you have a big fat. You have a Cam Newton, like
very true.
Cam Newton was MVP of that league. Bro, like we all,
a problem, bro. I love Cam. Cam was a problem.
You got a Cam, like you got a big athlete who can run, who can do a lot of stuff.
Come on, why you think I like Josh so much? Hey, look, why you think I like Josh Allen so much? Because he remind me of Cam at times. All right, trust me.
And I wouldn't say for the Steelers to take a pick on that, but like I'm sure that would be like if that was still there, it would bring some question. Like I wonder. I wonder. I wonder.
Are you talking about Milton?
You talking Milton? Yeah.
Where do you really think he's going in the first round?
I'm about to say because they saying first.
I feel like if you take him in the third or the fourth,
yeah, he's gonna.
That actually makes sense of just adding to.
You said the fourth,
third or the fourth, yeah.
He won't be there.
Bro, they saying like he going early.
Yeah, he won't be there,
bro.
That won't still be there.
Early. This is 1-2. I'm like, ew.
Second round.
Like, bro, this is
ew.
You
might gotta get it in the second.
Like, it's
gone by the second.
That's ew. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I thought he'd be good to come in, be the third.
It's gone by the second for sure.
Nah.
If it's still there in the second, you gotta.
Like, I don't think you're gonna get it at 51. I think if you're gonna do it, you got to do it. But I'm like, it's some questions, man. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't like him as much as you like.
Get it, if you could get it at 51, yes, sir.
Come on.
My bad over here.
I'll take a Jeremiah Trotter.
Dog, yes, bro. Why are we doing this, TG?
Give me a
why do you
Trotter
like these?
That's a nice. Now you have competition. Now you have a conversation.
He just say, yo, any of these, just give me a ton of talent type of guys. Just throw them in here. We'll see what happens. I just need just talent. And I'm not against that approach. I like your approach.
I like this. I'm a talent guy.
Bring in the talent.
I'm a talent guy.
I like it.
I'm a talent guy. I like talent.
I got a love-hate relationship with talent because
me and Vince used to always have that argument.
Because you're a talent guy. Me and Vince are production guys. We don't like that talent stuff, bro. Yeah.
I would have drafted a Shazier.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would have drafted a Shazier.
I'm like, bro, I want the production. I want to know what this is limitations. Cool, but I want to feel good about this. I don't like the uncertainty of, it could be the greatest thing. It could be special as heck. But then they could also get you fired, bro. Like, I don't like that.
I like Myles Garrett.
I don't like that, bro.
I like Myles Garrett. You like TJ.
I like Micah too. Don't play me like that. You tried to play. You tried to play. You tried to play. I quote what you did that you tried to play, bro.
Nah, you just does your type. Like, I get it.
What's wrong with proven production, man? Not all of us pass the eyeball test, TG. Not all of us can be long, linear, can run and all that. Some of us have to do the grunt work. Some of us have to be fundamentally sound, have a very high floor, and we overachieve in certain parts. All right. That's what some of us got to do. Not everybody just passed the eyeball test. So,
but I'm just saying, if you can get a guy like that, that passed every test.
Deke, where you fall on talent versus production? You want the crazy freaky talent that you like, yo, if I can develop it's great, or do you want the production?
Both are important. It's just you got to pick and choose. Right time to value each.
Because Kenny is production because he has the wins, like you say. Justin Fields is the ultra talent.
Yeah, you got to pick and choose. I still think Kenny's got talent though too. I'll give Fields the higher upside over Pickett for sure. But the upside, the talent, doesn't necessarily make you a good quarterback. And I don't think Kenny's necessarily like lacking in talent where he can't be an NFL quarterback out here.
I think Kenny got talent. I never said that.
A lot of people say he doesn't. A lot of people do. It's about 90 to 95% of Steeler Nation right now, which is crazy because I could have sworn 90 to 95% of Steeler Nation was all in on Pickett going into 2023.
Yeah.
Could have sworn.
What have you done for me lately?
Talk that talk.
What have you done for me lately?
Yeah, I get it. That's why I said Mason was the better quarterback for us last year, but now this is a new season.
If Kenny's not a first rounder, it's crazy to say not to break. If Kenny's not a first rounder, like we're not having a lot of these talks.
I would agree.
It's really like almost like nothing to talk about. We're talking like that,
But the problem is he is a first rounder.
He is a first rounder.
So you got to keep him in that convo like that, and that's what
we
can say is unfair. But I'm like, bro, it wasn't unfair when you got drafted. You was loving it when it happened. So this is the cause and effect. It is what it is. But that's why I've also said like we can't, when it's convenient, act as if, all right, man, now he's a couple years removed. It don't matter. It's like, no, them expectations are still there because what you commit from a financial standpoint, from a resource standpoint, when you take down the first, bro, there's going to be an expectation regardless of how fair or isn't fair it is. And for Kenny right now, that's where he's struggling,
I think it's a very fair conversation. I don't care about the first round stuff. Like I think his expectation is like you should be like top 15. Like you should be in the upper half of these starting quarterbacks.
Because a first round quarterback
just flat out
is supposed to be in that convo in year 1, 2, or 3. If you a fourth round quarterback, bro, just go out there and win. Just go out there and don't kill us.
Brock Purdy has zero expectations.
Come on, bro.
Even still,
Dak Prescott. Think about how long it took for Dak to get expectations in Dallas. It took him getting that big contract for them to finally start saying, all right, Dak, now we want this from you. Prior to that, it was like, bro, you're overachieving. You can't do anything wrong right now.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah. Kirk. Now, see, I was about to bring up Kirk. See another one, but then I just remembered my man Jay Flame. I don't like how he commented this. And it's because of UTG. He said basically what you were saying is that I only like blue collar players. And as I was naming these quarterbacks, I'm like, they are sounding real blue collary, and I just want to fill in that. So yeah, forget them quarterbacks. All right, give me Josh Allen. I'm gonna just stick with Josh. All right, everybody else, it is what it is. I'm not a blue collar player only. All right, I feel like y'all try to y'all put me in a box. Put me in a box like that, bro. I like athletes. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't like them
with the athletes. Yeah,
that's true. What he's saying, like you don't like that.
Athletes. It's just, I like
you don't like that.
That's what he said. You like TJ? Well, I like a little athlete. Come on, bro. We like athletes over here, man. Don't play me like that, bro. Man, give me an athlete, bro. Yeah. Blue collars I just feel like blue collars give you a higher floor, though. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's just like a different guy,
You can't drive a Ferrari every day. We've seen Ferraris break down. You know that.
Yeah, Ferraris do break down.
You can't drive it every day. You know that.
You can't drive it every day.
You better keep it in the garage throughout that week. It's gonna need a Wednesday, partial Thursday.
It's just nice to have one.
It's just nice to have one.
But those are really nice to have, man.
All right. You funny. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, think we good on quarterbacks? Everybody on the same. We ain't on the same page, but I think say we on the same page.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
It is what it is at this point.
Respect. All right. Well, free agency is starting up next week, man. We are seeing more names become available. People fire, selling, release, and do stuff like that, man. Anybody off the top of your head at the moment, man, that has you intrigued? Like, you know what, man? Look out for this name, or don't be surprised about that guy. We know we need some centers, we need some corners, some safety, some linebacker, some O-line, some right tackle. Maybe wide receiver.
You know a name that you give you a name.
Uh-oh, what you got, man?
If he come for the price is right.
Uh-oh.
Don't sleep on B-Wags to the Steelers.
Come on. That was last year, and that was 3-4 years
if
ago.
He come, check this out. Aaron Curry is the linebacker coach.
Uh-huh.
Aaron Curry is a Seattle guy.
Oh, yeah. Former first round.
They got a good relationship.
Yeah.
They got a good working relationship. Bobby would love a Coach T. Bobby's a Panther in a sense where that would make a lot of sense.
Okay.
That would make a lot of sense.
Okay.
Coach T for a year, you know. I can see that. Like a Pat P of last year.
We don't want to do that again.
I think I think Bobby would age better at inside linebacker than Pat at
I think inside is easier to do that than outside. That corner's a lot.
Corner, bro.
That corner's an expressway, man.
Bro, you dying quick. Yeah.
There's a ton
there's some horses out there.
Dudes in their prime, though, at inside linebacker right now.
They
dudes in their
more,
prime, younger.
Jerome Becker?
But I don't think
Jerome's going to cost more
I don't think Bobby would kill you. I think Bobby
I kind of want to spend on inside linebackers. What I'm saying. Like I want to invest in that position.
So TG.
I don't think Bobby that's a position you super invest
in. So
though.
TG, Bobby Wagner versus Jerome Baker. You don't. How do you feel about that? Both of your dudes.
Yeah. Shout out Bake, man.
Yeah. How you feeling about either one of them dudes, man?
I can see them trying to do the Bake and getting the young shit, but Bake's not like a. Bake's like what, about 30? 29?
He's 27, 28, right?
Is he 27?
Yeah, I don't think he's not 30 yet. He's on the right side of it. He got about 2 years left.
But he's done, but he's not. Because Bake's coming off of a knee and a wrist.
Yeah,
I love Bake. I'm a Bake guy. Bake can run though.
And he out there.
I think Bake would be a good Steeler. Like playing like.
Hey.
Bake can run. Bake's an old state guy. You know they love that. Like Bake could make sense.
We already have done the whole Landon Roberts bringing him from Miami on up here, so I don't see why we couldn't do it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Connection.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't think about Bake.
Yeah.
He just
Bake could make a lot of sense.
Yeah, he just got released though, so it's like he's gonna cost, but that's what he's like. He'll cost more than Bobby Wagner would.
I don't know that he would.
You don't think so? He's younger.
Yeah. I don't think I think Bobby kind of in that phase where he wouldn't kill you. If that makes sense.
Didn't he only sign for like 5 or 6 last year?
But that was 5 or 6 to go to Seattle though.
Yeah.
I think Bobby would do that for you.
To come across the country to Pittsburgh?
I don't think Bobby's in that phase to kill you.
What about a Devin White?
That's the one I like.
Yeah, that's going to be expensive.
But that's the one I like though.
That's a dog.
He check all them boxes, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
He do it all.
You done seen it regular season, and you've even seen it. Go get him one. Go get him a ring, man. He done that. Still young.
Yeah. I like a Devin White. How
much he cost though?
I like it. I don't know if that's the one.
No. So what makes you hesitant about him?
Crazy. Huh?
What makes you hesitant about Devin White?
I like a Devin White. I don't know if. I mean, when he was over there with Foot and them boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got that Steeler in him, you know?
Footy's still coaching it the exact same way. Yeah.
Yeah, so he got...
He talks Steeler. He don't talk none of them other. He talks Steeler, bro. Yeah.
It's all the way in him, you know?
Yeah.
Patrick Quinn.
I love Patrick Queen. I think that's the one.
18 million.
Hey, that's the priciest of the group. God.
You know I love Patrick. That's the one. I'm a Patrick Queen fan.
Oh, because he played Baltimore. I know. Yeah.
I just like his game. It works for me.
He was like, oh, yeah, you be doing your little Raven Flocker thing, huh? Yeah, I be saying every time he called it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't bring up. I'm surprised DG didn't bring up Joe Flacco as a quarterback option.
It worked. No, I didn't. I like Patrick Queen. I grew up on Flacco.
Yeah.
I said that. That's what you said. I grew up on Flacco. Like for real, I grew up on Flacco.
That's his guy.
Shout out
Respect,
Flacco.
that's your guy, bro. Respect,
Yeah,
bro.
I grew up on Flacco. That's like I grew up on Flacco. That's like a bend to you in a sense of like not like that, but like childhood. Like I grew up on Flacco.
Hey, look, and that's how I feel about Vic. I'm over here like, hey, that's my hero. I don't care what you say. Bro.
Yeah,
that's,
I just
like
grew up.
you can't tell me he did anything wrong. I don't care what you say. I grew up. That
was the dude. Like they were talking to me about. Yeah. I've been hearing these "we hate Flaccos" for years. Like that ain't new to me. Like,
all right.
But
now another name.
Patrick Queen's the one though, bro. If you could get anything, Patrick Queen would be a nice. That'd be a nice.
Another name that came up was Willie Gay out of Kansas City with the Chiefs.
I like Willie Gay too. I like Willie Gay. That wouldn't be super expensive either. I like Willie Gay. Willie Gay's a good linebacker.
I think if
he
we're
can
looking,
run.
Okay, my bad. I mean to cut you off.
I'm saying he can run. He's athletic. I think he give you a lot what you're looking for. Because I mean, at the end of the day, they're looking for like the prototype was the Shazier.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So they're forever looking for the Shazier, the combination, the brain, and the body.
Yeah,
you know. I think they had some good linebackers last year that went down. So it's like, what comes back out of that? Because
you still have Cole Holcomb is under contract, but he's coming back from the knee.
He comes back.
You know, he got the whole knee situation.
Okay.
Quan, unrestricted, but he's coming off the Achilles. Landon Roberts, 50. He's still on the roster. He's still under contract. But let's see, Michael Walker.
I think he's unrestricted.
He's still, I'm about to say, unrestricted. Miles Jack, unrestricted. Blake Martinez, Jalen Smith, all those unrestricted. Mark Robinson, 93. He's still.
Where's he at?
Is his last?
I think we really only have 3 guys then.
Yeah, I think
Robinson,
it might just be
Holcomb and Roberts.
Right, and one of them is hurt right now in terms of Cole. Yeah, so we got 2
healthy. I mean, but they're for sure gonna go get one.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can draft one, and that's why I can see them being hesitant. Like linebackers, kind of in that quiet category, like running back.
Inside linebacker, yeah. Unless he's
it's like it's like a defensive running back. So it's kind of like. It's nice, but do I really want to put $12 million right there?
Yeah.
You know? Do I really want to put $10 million right there?
We saw the impact of not having good linebackers though last year.
And I think you gotta have one. I'm not saying you don't gotta have one. But
to me, the Willie Gay option is really appealing.
I like Willie Gay.
I think he bridges because he's not as expensive as Baker, White, Queen, Wags.
I would think he would be way more expensive than Baker though.
You think so?
That shocks me that you say it like that. Like,
so why do you
think that shocks me.
Okay, so,
I'm not gonna lie.
Because to me, when I look at Willie Gay, I'm like, bro, you can make a case between him, Bolton. It's like, bro, were you the main guy? With Baker, when Baker was healthy, Baker was the main guy. That's I mean.
No, he wasn't, bro. They had Baker playing outside linebacker. Okay. They had Baker all types of.
I think you know what, I could be off on that. I think of when I watched him play against the Bills. All right, it was like, yo, why is Baker everywhere making all these plays, bro?
That's why I look at Baker everywhere.
like, I'm like, bro, you match up with a lot of what we doing. I don't like you in the division.
So Baker is like a tight end killer in a sense, but Baker, I'll be real with you. Baker's defense might hurt Baker. Because all they did was blitz. Like all he did was blitz.
Yeah.
Like Baker wasn't reading guards and he wasn't having to play linebacker.
He's got to be the go set the tone. We'll work off of you. Yeah.
But I think that's why in Atlanta, Roberts was interested in that it worked out how it worked out because he was similar to that. Where it's like, what
got good eyes though, bro.
He do,
bro. His eyes are great, man.
He do. I feel like he got that that patriot in him.
Yeah, he's smart as heck when you watch him play. It's like, bro, that's why he can still do what he does.
I agree.
And he's nowhere near as athletic as some of these other guys. It's like,
I agree.
bro, he is smart.
That's the brain. That's the brain that part that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So now I say with that coming back also, and I don't think you're trying to just be like, this is my do all be all, but I think you do like with that coming back. I think they're looking for a Baker would be interesting, but I don't think Baker's I wouldn't rate Baker over Patrick Queen. I wouldn't rate Baker. Yeah, I wouldn't put Baker over Devin White.
I'm with you on that.
Baker.
I'm with you on
Baker
that.
Guy. I love Baker.
We on the same page so far.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him over Devin White. Who else you said?
We said Bobby Wagner.
I wouldn't put him over Wags.
See, I feel like with Wags, it's more legacy though, bro.
Come on.
That's why.
I get the legacy part, but Wags still go get you 100. Wags got 100 last year.
Though. I need plays. I just don't need
bro.
Wags is gonna stay on the West Coast.
Look, bro, I watched that Steelers and Seahawks game. B. Wags and Devin Bush had a ton of tackles, bro.
Oh yeah,
Wags
didn't
gonna get
Devin
you
Bush
tackles.
have like 19
Devin
tackles?
Bush had 17 tackles. I watched the game, bro. They both had a ton of tackles, and Najee.
Bro, I don't care what you're talking about. Wags gonna make tackles.
I
That's
need
what
plays.
he's gonna do.
I don't. Not after 5 yards.
But I mean, he's the same as. But you like. You know what I'm about to do. You like Shaq though.
Shaq, hold on.
Shaq
You like. Oh man. He was with
Leonard.
No.
You like.
He's washed too.
He's washed and that's like 4 years ago, bro. Don't do me like that.
Wow.
That's old news, bro.
That's crazy that you say that.
When he went to Philly, I saw Philly it didn't work. I was like, all right, bro, it's cool. I'm cool with you, bro.
It was what I told you what it was.
Hey, look.
Those injuries got to him.
The injuries got the same way I look at Michael Thomas.
No, it wasn't that. It never was that.
The same way I look at Michael Thomas and I'm like, man, you had a run. Now I'm cold on you. I don't need that anymore in my life. I look at Shaq Leonard the same way. I don't do me like that, bro.
That's crazy. You didn't even recognize him by his name.
Look, bro. Look. All right, I was a Darius fan. All right, I like Darius Leonard clearly. Okay, Shaq banged up. Shaq different.
I thought his name was Shaq. I thought we called him Shaq.
I'm familiar with Darius. All right, just come on, man. Let me. Holler at me 3 years ago. All right, a couple years ago was a way different conversation. A couple years ago was a way different conversation. All right, now I was over here like, hey, look, I'm over here like who? Shaq Thompson, Shaq Barrett, Shaq O'Neal. Who? What Shaq you hollering about?
Who is he talking about?
I was like, who is this Shaq guy? Yeah, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. But see, unlike you and Deke, I'm okay moving on from people. I'm okay. Like, you know what, bro? I've seen enough. I got what I needed. I'm done. I move on. Y'all don't move on.
Who?
I don't have an issue moving on,
Give
bro.
us examples.
Well, we've been talking about one particular player a little longer today. All right, it's just man,
you ready to move off?
All I'm
the
saying,
truth's coming out.
I didn't say I was ready to move off. All I'm saying is I will move off though. I'm not gonna like hold on. It's like once I've seen it, I'm like, all right, bro. That's what that is.
I'm giving KP this year. I'm giving him this year.
I am too. But after that, I'm like, bro.
If it was up to you, you'd call it.
I'd move on from.
Listen, Phils would have been talked to Phils before the combat don't have to happen. I'd have been over here. Look, bro. I'm sending a second. Go ahead and send him over here. You know you're getting Caleb. What we talking about, bro? Like, let's go and get this done. Yeah. But that's Phils.
Yeah.
That's different. That was different. It's different. I'm in a different place right now.
It.
Shaq Leonard, though?
I get it.
I'm good on Shaq right now. I'm good on that. Good. I've seen new
Who's
information.
TG holding on to?
I got to think on this one, man. I'm sure it's a West Coast player out there. True, you hear him talking about Bobby Wagner? He's talking about him right now. My man said, yo, he got 100. I'm like, bro, I watched him get 10 of them tackles in that Seahawks and
Dude, Bobby
Lonnie's
gonna go
dragging
give you 100 though. You can talk about Bobby all you want. He gonna go give you 100,
and that's all good. You know why he's tripping, bro? Hey, I'll leave it alone because I like Bobby Wagner, and I don't want to do this, but I feel like you're gonna make me like say names, and then you are gonna be like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to do that, but these are other guys
Bobby
that are
give
volume tackles. Like we've seen volume tackles.
He led the league in tackles last year, 183.
He's a volume tackler. I'm not tripping on the volume, but
made
it's
a
like
Pro Bowl too.
He always gonna make that.
Why y'all doing this to me, bro?
He gonna make that.
No, I'm actually with you, man. I'm on your side.
I'm with you. I ain't say nothing about that. I ain't jump on that.
God, dog, bro.
I ain't say nothing on that. I didn't jump on that.
That's all. I'm just like,
I don't want made up accolades and the stuff that's gonna make him look good on paper.
He in Ray Lewis territory right now. That's all I'm saying, bro. He in Ray Lewis
I'm
territory
with you.
right
I
now,
get
bro.
where you going with that,
bro. Like the numbers are gonna be there. He gonna run up all the accolades on the back end. But we looked at Ray in the back a couple years. You like, bro?
That
that's crazy. So that's all.
I get it. I'm with you.
That's all.
But I don't think he's totally that either.
He's not totally there.
Yeah.
I just think he's closer to that side than the other side at this stage. That's all. He gonna get the 100 though.
I think he still hunts.
I saw Devin Bush get 17 tackles in that same game, bro.
I'm with you.
How you feel
and
about that?
That's never coming back.
How you feel about Devin, bro?
Yeah,
why can't come back? We saw Mason have it worked out. Yeah.
No, that can't never come back.
We see Ducey leave and come back. I mean, why he can't leave and come back, bro? Will Alina left and came back. We just seen Ducey come back.
Man, that can't never come back.
That can't come back,
even
bro.
a Kello, but that ain't. I don't think those are happening.
They'll never accept that back.
Yeah, I think that would be it'd be an interesting negotiation. Yeah, it'd be an interesting phone call.
Yeah, that can't never come back.
It'd be a very interesting phone call. Yeah.
Bad breakup.
But respect to the volume tacklers, though. Respect because it is production regardless how we look at it, right? We're not going to minimize production. Production is production.
That's funny.
But there's a lot of productive linebackers out here.
There are.
Prime dudes younger that I think can get after it a little bit better than Bobby.
That's
like
crazy.
Bobby
You're talking about Bobby like that. That's crazy.
See, I knew you was going. You're over. You're
crazy.
taking it personal. You're making it a personal.
No, that's crazy. Y'all talking about Bobby like that. That's crazy.
We want a linebacker in his prime. That's what we want.
That's almost funny to me.
So now we wrong.
Yeah, like you talking about Bobby like that's
I don't
crazy.
want a guy just in here for name recognition.
That's Bobby. Like, what are you talking about?
Hey, Deke, we crazy because we ain't tripping
Yeah,
on this. Oh, it's 100 tackles. Like, all right. Like, whoa, my bad. We tripping.
Like,
my bad.
Like, that's one of the names. Like, that's Bobby. Like, that's Bobby. What you talking about?
Listen. We like Bobby, bro. We like him. We just say,
No, I'll take Jerome Baker over him for sure.
I don't
Jordan
know.
Brooks. Hell, you want to talk about Seattle? Why not Jordan Brooks?
Ooh.
Jordan Brooks is there. Is he healthy?
He ain't never healthy.
Ain't never healthy.
Bobby's healthy though. Bobby's available.
Bobby's gonna give you. You just know what you're gonna get. Like, I don't mean to be like that. But you know what you're gonna get.
How about that Kenneth Murray?
Athletic.
Nah, you don't want that.
Kenneth
Murray make you mad. You'll hate him
because you expect a lot more because he looks. He
yeah,
like it's
that's
supposed
not
to be
what
special.
you're looking for.
It looked like it's supposed to be special,
he's not
bro.
what you're looking for. That's not it. That's not it.
Frankie Louvu.
I like Frankie. Frankie's straight, bro. Frankie's a good player. Out of Carolina. Frankie Louvu. Out of Carolina, bro.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah. He's not as high end as some of the other dudes, but he's yeah, they are, bro.
You can get you a lot of stuff out of there. That ain't.
Blake
that's
Cashman.
all right.
I think those are like. Who'd you say?
Blake Cashman.
Mm-hmm.
Houston.
I ain't tripping.
Who?
I ain't tripping.
Blake Cashman out of Houston. He's being floated out there as a link to the Steelers.
Yeah,
I'm not overly hurt.
Yeah.
And
I know everybody. I'm not overly hurt.
Yeah, you picking it up. Hey, I was like,
yeah, I'm not overly hurt.
I was like, all right.
I'm not overly hip, and I know everybody. I'm not overly hip to him. I'm not familiar with his game. I need to get familiar.
With your game all the way, baby.
I'm just not all the way.
I'm always down to be surprised, though. I
got to do my homework.
I'm down to be surprised, bro. I'm down to be surprised.
I openly admit I got to do my homework on that.
Yeah, that one caught me too. I was like, oh. All right.
I'm not overly hip
of
to
the
it.
list of names that I had on my mind, I can't say that was up there. All right, salute him though.
What about Al Shayer from the Titans?
Yeah, Shayer's straight, but
he's all right. I feel like he was here before.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't, but he feels like that though. But he's
Yeah,
another one of
I
them.
feel like he was.
I thought he was another one of those guys, athletic. You like him, but the production was not there. Now this is the whole.
He went to
back and
Bama,
forth.
didn't he?
No, where?
He
I
didn't
don't
go
know
to
where he
Bama.
went to school, but
yeah, I
he
don't think he's a
started
Bama
with the
guy.
Niners.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
I'm
thing
hip
is this,
to him.
it's
You
like,
know I'm hip.
oh no, he's
He
one
always
of those dudes. Yeah,
I always respect him because I feel like he's like a me flavor, like one of them guys. Like he always just been around, stacked up linebacker cores,
Yeah.
like you know.
and
So it's like he could play,
Yep.
but it's like you don't really know him, you know.
No, that's real. That's definitely real, man.
Yeah, no, I wasn't one that would just. But that's the type. Like he'd end up in Pittsburgh. I think you draft one before you go do some of those names.
I'm like, yo, we
I
could
think
go
you
at
could-
Edric
why-
Cooper.
why can't we do both?
Yeah,
I think we
he's
want
right.
to do
Man,
both.
that boy out of
Yeah.
North Carolina State is a bad boy, man.
Oh, Peyton Wilson. Yeah.
yeah.
The thing, bro,
That's
they said this man has had 14 surgeries on his knees
I believe that.
and shoulders
I believe that.
since high school. Like,
But it's
collegiately,
running
just
and
in
hit.
his college time frame. I'm like, bro, that is crazy.
But he's
yeah.
running and hitting.
Oh, yeah, he's smacking. He see ball, go get it.
He's running and hitting.
So that shit, dude. What about my man
How
out
you
of
feel
Michigan?
about him in coverage though? He looks a little stiff out there at times.
That boy out of Clemson's not bad.
Well, this is the thing. In terms of the coverage part, if we ask him to play the Tampa 2 step that we ask him to play, we more so like, yo, can you see this? Can you read and react to this? Now, the match carry deliver that we do with some of the fire zone concepts, that is legitimate. But what's the difference when we asking Landon Roberts to do some of them same principles?
Yeah.
That's how I
Right.
look at, with Peyton. I'm just like, my big concern with Peyton is literally, will he be able to hold up, bro? That's my big thing with him. I like Junior Colson, the cat out of Michigan. I
No,
like
we
him.
can't do that.
Oh, the Devin Bush.
We can't do
Never
it.
mind.
We
All
can't
right.
do it.
Fair enough.
So no more
He does
Michigan
look good.
linebackers
I just
come
didn't
in.
think.
Can't do
I
it.
wasn't tripping on it. I was like,
I can't do it.
They were different
That's
numbers. Well, he wore 23. 23 looked better.
Is it like that? You can't come in here from like
People be scarred. You just get a little scarred. It's like
you ruined the whole school.
if you take a
It was
first
like
round
that.
corner out of Miami right now, you be like, whoa, last time we did that, it was already burnt. You see what I'm saying? Like, they do that.
I
Part.
think we're
Yeah.
enough
Yeah.
removed from it though. It's too
Yeah.
soon.
Like, would you take
Give
another
it
first round
another like
quarterback from
3-4
Pitt?
years.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
So
You be like,
that-
whoa, first round quarterback from Pitt. You see what happened last time?
That was
Come on.
like it's
Yeah.
the pit.
Come
It's
on,
real, bro.
we're not even into year 3 with
Yeah.
KP.
I'm just
Come on. Come on. I'm keeping that one as a
my
receipt.
dog
I
said
think.
D. Bush that ruined it for all Michigan linemen. Like, I'm
Yeah,
good with that
that's
one,
what I'm
bro.
like. It's like
I'm
that.
straight.
You don't want nothing from there no more.
But he's up there though. He's considered like one of the top 4 or 5 linebackers.
Yeah, I
right?
like his game, man. I think in terms of well-rounded, the physicality, the ability to drop into coverage, playing on a big-time school, playing with Harbaugh, you had that professional vibe in there also. Like, that's the thing for me. And I know he's tough as heck, man. I watched this dude play 1 cast, 2 cast, and he still was productive, man. Still was getting after the ball.
It's a shame too.
I like
'Cause
them to go grab that.
yeah,
I like them to go grab that big safety out of Miami and how to match that with like Minka and how that
See, you
how
said
that
the
camera
Miami
stuff.
boy. I think if they're going to do that, they're going to holler at the cat from Iowa. I can see them doing that.
you like the boy from Iowa.
Cooper, if they're going to do the whole big safety athlete, move him around, I'm like, yeah, he the big athlete dude like that to me.
I like how Buddy from Miami was moving. He just moved well.
Yeah,
I
true.
like how he moved. He's like a real double up.
Yeah, I can see that. I like
Kind
it.
of give me Ray Armstrong vibes a little bit more.
See, yeah,
little bit
and
more
that's your
system.
man's too. That's why. All right, okay. I
That's
like the
not for
comp.
me.
I like the comp. I see what you're doing.
It's
That's your
not
man's,
for
though.
me.
You know that's your
It's
man's.
not for Matt.
I'm gonna stay out of it. I ain't get in trouble today. All right, it's all up day. It's all up. It's a great day today, bro. It's a great day today, dude. All right, we got to go. I didn't realize it's been a whole hour this day. Shout out to TG. TG over here dropping nuggets on us today, bro. Shout out, shout out. I ain't even peeped that, bro. My apologies. We in here rapping, baby.
I got nothing.
you taking the rep. We're getting better, Ray.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we should find out the direction of this quarterback position within 2 weeks.
They're not going to do anything. It's just a matter of who they're going to bring in. And they're gonna bring in somebody like a Carson Wentz. As much as you laugh, I like a Tannehill. I like don't sleep on a name like a Drew Lock. Don't sleep on that. You know.
Shout out to Drew.
Yeah, they're gonna do something like that.
Okay. I ain't tripping. We're gonna find out next week.
Well, I mean, it
Free
works
agency
for me.
starts next week, man.
It's not gonna work with a lot of people out there.
They're gonna keep the drama down. They're gonna Kenny his shot.
Gotta keep it quiet over here. Keep it quiet.
You've been seeing the little. They've been putting it out there, man. Full confidence.
Keep it quiet.
Full confidence.
Full. You saw him. Not
full confidence.
Full confident. It was like, man.
Full confidence.
All right.
No doubt. We believe in this.
Yeah. That's the guy.
Yeah, they've been saying that a lot. Yeah. And I think the OC part has something to do with it as well.
I like it.
What does it have to do
like
with
you
it?
kind of said. Like you kind of said, like you bring in a Russ, that changes like a lot.
Yeah, like Russ is gonna want a lot of things his way.
He got his own control, his own way about it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that changes a lot. Like it's kind of like I think the whole we got the OC we're going with, we got everything we're doing. Let's rock with it.
You could
I think that's what
you guys could disagree with me on this, but you could even kind of say the same thing with Fields, right?
Yeah.
If Fields is here, like does Smith got to worry about if it's a competition between Pickett and Fields right off the bat of this offseason, does Smith got to worry about dialing up his offense different ways for each of these guys and their talents?
To me, I think Fields and Kenny would be on the same page playbook wise, just like because I think Russ is like further along where Russ could have legitimate say in what he wants. I think for Fields, it might be better for him to just trust something that's a little bit more proven. You know what I mean? Because at least with Arthur, it's like
Russ check plays at the line.
Yeah, I'm
Russ
like Russ need autonomy. Like Russ is Russ, yeah. But Russ is like when we talk Ben. Like Ben could go out there and he's like, "Yo, let me check this, let me set that up." That's what Russ can be on.
I guess
I don't think he's on that right now.
I guess what I'm saying from a coordinator standpoint, he just wants one guy to work with as opposed to multiple guys to have to worry about.
To me, Russ different. I think Fields and Pickett, you could keep them in the exact same in terms of like Arthur Smith, like communicate. Just from my like how I look at it, I think that Arthur Smith can come out here and say, "Look, this is how I'm installing it. This is what we're running." Now, who's the better version of running it? I think that's a different convo. But I think for both of them, you want structure. Whereas with Russ, I just think Russ, he's dominated enough at this level where you're gonna trust him.
Let Russ cook.
Yeah, we're gonna trust Russ low key more than we're gonna trust Arthur Smith because I done seen Russ have more success doing it longer than Arthur. That's all I do.
Oh yeah, he would be right in wanting things his way for sure.
Yeah.
But like TG said, it is a lot. Like, do you want to deal with that if you're Arthur Smith, if you're the Steelers, Tomlin, all that now?
It almost kind of feels like, honestly, it's more who can fit Arthur Smith's offense more than their fitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More than like that, it's more like who can fit their offense. You know?
I like all three of them in it, though. I think all three could cook. I think to varying levels of it. I think Russ has the most success in it just because I think he's the most polished and most proven of them guys. But I think all three could legitimately have success in Arthur Smith's offense, though, man.
Yeah. I'm fed up.
All right. Well, my dog, we have kept you for a long, long time. So what we're going to do is end it the day with you, spin the block with you a week from now. And hopefully we will have a lot more free agency info because we know that tampering period come out there on Monday. We can start hearing some of these deals getting done and stuff like that, man. So it's about that time. It's about that time, all right?
Here we go.
My dog. Also, Tito Good Vibe says RQQ, so I know you know what that means, man. So there you go on the back end. And, yeah, man, we'll holler at you, my dog. Appreciate you as always, though.
Peace, bro.
My dog.
There it is. All right, shout out to the one and only TG, a.k.a. Terence Garvin, taking a good amount of time to hang with us today on the show, man. If y'all was digging the convo, don't forget to hit that like button one time for other culture. One time.
Yeah, always fun.
All right. Next, I would...
What do you got? Because we got some kind of breaking news.
Well, let's tap into
Almost
it,
news.
Yeah, let's
almost
this
happened.
They said we good. Let's talk.
More like report,
and we got some supers coming in too. We
rumors
still got some supers that get to. So yeah.
Mitch Trubisky talking to the Bills about a potential return.
Yeah. I already told you how I felt about Mitch. He come right back up there, be QB2. We do not feel like how Steelers Nation feels about Mitch Trubisky, bro. Steelers Nation, though, we know Steelers are a lot more arrogant in terms of how they support people, but then also how they would turn their nose up at people. We ain't got that issue with Buffalo, bro. He gonna be back up, man. He gonna be perfect like he been up there. No different than Kyle Allen up there as a backup, man. Difference is if you ask him to be the starter for 17 games, that ain't what you're looking for. But in terms of familiarity, in terms of the comfort, in terms of, just how he meshed up there, it's a different perspective. For Mitch, I think the only place that don't like him is Pittsburgh, bro. Chicago love him. Buffalo.
I think
Buffalo
Chicago ain't that big of a fan.
Bro, Chicago, they rock with Mitch out there, bro. They rock with him, bro.
Personally, maybe not as their quarterback.
Right.
Though, right?
I think the way, if you bring up Mitch
I rock with
Trubisky,
him
people,
personally.
man,
I got nothing bad to
you
say about Mitch.
You smirking at everything, bro.
I think no way. I think he's a stand-up guy. I think he's a stand-up professional.
I would just say
he handled himself great here.
Yeah, he handled himself great. Steelers Nation did not handle themselves great towards him, though. You could be an outlier, you could be in the minority, but I've seen how Steelers Nation views him. I've witnessed it. Training camp, regular season, I've seen it.
I may have booed him week 1 or 2. Or it was week 2 of his debut here.
I've already seen
week
what that
2,
time is, bro.
I might have been calling for Benner Picket by week 2.
I've already seen how this stereo goes. So this is why I'm saying what I was saying. Bills ain't tripping like that. Bills don't have this that's a Steelers thing, man. Bills is like blue collar. Maybe that's why I like Bills, because they blue collar. Maybe that's why everybody likes Steelers, because Steelers is more like high end talent. Yeah.
No, I think it makes 100% sense. He's an upgrade. You said Kyle Allen's your backup. Yeah. Someone asked me this a couple weeks ago after Mitch got cut. They said, "Do you think Mitch is out of the league now?"
No.
I was like, "No, he's
bro.
probably a better backup than
Right.
half the teams out there. He'll get a job. It's just that it's not going to work here in Pittsburgh anymore." I think there's no more trust between the organization or Tomlin and actually throwing Mitch out there to try to win a game. No matter where you have him, like it's QB3. Like if our top 2 quarterbacks go down and you throw Mitch out there as QB3, I don't think there's much trust from Tomlin and Mitch to go out there and win.
It was a shaky amount of trust in the first place, if we being real.
Who signed Mitch?
Huh?
Who signed Mitch?
You said who signed Mitch?
Yeah,
no. When I'm saying they're shaky in the first, I'm saying from the first training camp rep, it was shaky in terms of the support for Mitch. In terms of the first game, the support for Mitch, it was shaky at best. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm just wondering, was Mitch like a Tomlin signing? Was he like a Tomlin guy?
I think as a whole, it was not a lot of support around him, bro. If Kenny got treated how Mitch was treated, I don't think Kenny's even looked at like that. I don't think Kenny has the type of success he would have.
Well, it's getting to that point.
Getting to, yes. But you can make a case that Kenny is long overdue for that treatment in contrast to Mitch when he was receiving it. Mitch receiving that, not even 2 games into his career in Pittsburgh before you ever saw anything negative. Think about that, bro. We've seen Kenny for 2 seasons now have some issues. It is like, nah, bro, we still give it another chance. Still another chance. Mitch, after 1.5 games, people was losing their mind, bro.
Depends on who you're talking to.
That's also true, yeah.
And the thing with Kenny was still we were winning games in this process.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one thing. Did Mitch get a raw deal here?
Look, it is what it is.
Yeah, I get it. I've said that before, actually.
Yeah, what it is, bro.
But I also don't think he completely helped himself either.
Listen, it's the NFL, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it is. That's why with Kenny is like, bro, you better pick it up. Because we're going to be saying it is what it is here for that with you. It's like, bro, just pick it up.
You have to.
They don't care, bro. Pick it up.
You have to.
Yeah.
He absolutely has to. There's no question about it. Because with some of the stuff going on last year with Picket, manageable. Like we were getting by the season. Sure, we're 7-4 at a point. The fourth quarter, game-winning drive. Like, it's cool for like stretches. It's not cool like long-term. We're investing our future, our franchise in you.
Yeah.
And I thought he was turning the page after we fired Canada, but then he got hurt. So that's where we're at.
Not respect.
And like the availability even goes into investing in someone as your franchise quarterback. And that's something that even back to college, Kenny has struggled with.
Yeah.
Forceworks 7. CJ Stroud has 23 touchdowns in 15 games. Pickett has 13 in 25 games. Source.com.
My man says source.com.
All right. I'll give you that. CJ Stroud.
Source.com. What the heck? All right.
I'll give you that. CJ Stroud is ranked above Kenny Pickett right now on QB rankings. I'll give you that.
Respect.
That's fine.
Respect.
Forceworks 7 also says Kenny Pickett has the second lowest touchdown percentage in NFL history. Source, Steelers Depot.
God dang. And we like Steelers Depot too. Salute what they doing over there. They ain't have to drop that stat though. Dang, go on. Okay. We're gonna go to a better comment though. Shout out to Jeff H. Jeff H said, y'all getting on Deke, and that's my job. Deke, Randy, Marsh is a bum. There it is. I said it. No integrity. Peter Griffin, pull up. He don't want that problem. All right, boom. See, that's a nice transition to come right there. All right, shout out to Jeff H for that super. Boom.
Where's this comment?
It came like earlier on, like 416. You good?
I missed it.
I think it was like in the mix of when we were doing the intro / not doing the intro. It was in that whole. We had a lot going on.
Arguing about Pickett and
you know
Russ.
how I go. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. All right, whatever. I mean, it's a stat. But I also do see good drives delivered by Kenny Pickett that end in a rushing touchdown. Is what it is. At the end of the day, offense needed to score more with him leading the way. I'll fully admit that.
I respect.
100%. Like, the offense just needed to be better.
And
it was bad at times. It was inconsistent. It was up. It was.
This is my thing. All of that could be true, and you can still feel that. Yeah, he's still gonna do better. Ain't nothing wrong with that either, bro. That's
right.
what I'm saying. Like, they act like you can't acknowledge that and still think he could be better. They feel like because you acknowledge that, you have to just end it at that and settle on that. You don't have to settle on that, and that's what you know. Yeah,
not closed. The door is not closed on his career.
Yeah.
Scott Evingheck, thoughts on Mitch Morse, Moats? Should the Steelers spend on a center in free agency or draft one?
Ooh, Mitch Morse, I like. Mitch Morse could definitely come here and help us out. My only concern, I would say, is this. Mitch Morse versus Mason Cole. In Buffalo offense, Mitch is going to play well. I think Mason Cole would also go up there and play well. But I do feel like it's more so because of, the quarterback behind him. I think for Mitch, if he were to come over here, we could feel Mason Coley-ish at points. Josh does a lot to help his offense line out. They are good players, but at times, yeah, that's not viewed as like the quote-unquote like just strong point of that team. So with Josh, how does he offset it? We know, man, he can get the ball out fast. We know that he also is one of those guys that if you win too quick, he'll just replace you in that rush lane. So it's certain things that make you play him differently that benefits Mitch, that benefits the guards and tackles. We don't operate offensively the same way. That's my only thing with it. But is Mitch a good player? Yes. I just think that I could swap out Mitch and Mason Cole in Buffalo, and I think we'd be seeing some of the things of like, oh, bro, does Mason Cole, could that work here? I think that looks good here. And it's like, I think part of that is because of what you're dealing with also.
Your guy got to be a little bit better at the snaps, though, at least, right?
Oh, yeah, he's way better at snaps. Yeah, excuse me. All right. So from a snapper standpoint, yes, Mitch is going to 100% give you better snaps. All right. He's for certain consistent with that. He can run block good. He can pass block good. Like, he's going to check all that off. I just think for what we're going to be looking for, we're seeing what Mason Cole was last year. Snapping, blocking, run, pass, right? We're like, yo, that's not good enough. That wasn't good enough, right? We want a clear cut better than that. I just don't think that might be what we were going to be expecting. To an extent, it took Seumalo a little bit of time to pick it up to where we thought he was going to be, because when he came over, we was like, bro, we're expecting you to be God. Like, make all of this better. And he had a little rough go at it just because it was a different system, different quarterback, different way of how teams are playing these dudes. So that's, like I said, my only thing with Mitch Morse coming here. It's a different style of what he's going to be asked to do blocking for Kenny, Mason, outside of maybe Russ, because Russ is one of those guys where he can help your protection by getting it out fast, but he also can help your protection by using his legs if you getting beat too quick. And he's a guy that will make you as a rusher. You're just thinking about that part. Kenny right now, you're not concerned about his legs. You're rushing Kenny like, bro, I'm trying to kill you. You're not about to get away from me. It's just two different mentalities, you know? But
yeah, I don't know what happened to Kenny's legs last year. No clue.
Yeah. Which is crazy because the first year he had legs. The first year you could see him utilize it. This year it was like
300 some yards on the guy.
Yeah, this year is literally, bro, you watch teams rush him and they're like, bro, I'm not worried about him running. I'm just going to get the quarterback. They rush him like he's a statue. You usually don't rush your athletic guys like that. You got to respect it because it's like, bro, if I went here too quick, he's just going to go that way. So you almost got to like do this like mirror thing. I'm trying to rush through him, keep him over here. Like you see Lamar get rushed. Like you see Josh get rushed. And you're like, how you got so much time? The O-line ain't that great. It's like, yo, if I run up here all crazy, he going to take off though.
Yeah. End of the day, like we said last podcast, Mason helped make the offensive line look better, help make everyone look better on offense. So Kenny's got to pick it up.
Yeah. Because that, like I said, just as much on that quarterback, man. If he's sitting out there holding that ball too long and it's like you're not going to do anything to extend it, or you taking 7-yard drops when it should be a 5-yard drop, or a 5-yard when it should be a 3-yard. Just the block point of what you blocking from the O-line changes too. So that's what I'm like, all of that kind of goes in. But that's why I was like, with Mitch Morse coming here, I don't know if we would feel the same necessarily about that. But he's definitely a good player, though. You know, man, bro, he was just playing in the divisional round. Man, come on, bro. He been on a contender the past couple of years. He got pedigree. Come on, bro.
Why'd you have to bring up that divisional round?
Because he's won a playoff. He's won multiple playoff games in the past couple of years. He's been a part of playoff wins. You like playoff wins. You said that yourself. He's been a part of comebacks.
We bring that up more when we're talking quarterbacks, though.
He snaps the ball to the quarterback. Who touches the ball for the quarterback? He does every time. Every single play, man.
I mean, it still can be brought up for players. It is still a nice element to have, but that's more a quarterback thing for me. Juby28, bring in Russ and Fields. Russ starts while Fields and Kenny sits and learns. Fields takes over 2025, and Kenny will be the capable backup. I'm a throw. Like, if you gave that to me in like a paper form as a proposal, I'm throwing it in a fire. I'm throwing it in the trash.
I was gonna say I'm saying too much. Yeah. Honestly though, that's like college though. You think about it, it would just be one of them. Two of them dudes would probably transfer out. That's Georgia. That's Ohio State. That's Bama. It's Justin Fields. It's Tua Tagovailoa, and it's Mac Jones on it. You're like, bro, all three of them that dog. All right. You know, or it's CJ Stroud. Who was that? It was CJ Stroud. No, not CJ. Before CJ, actually. I'm thinking about the year when all three of them boys played quarterback. JT Barrett, Cardell Jones, and who I'm forgetting the first one. Oh my gosh, the one they got hurt. Braxton. Yeah. You're like, oh, you got all three of these dudes. That's what they be saying. Like, man, if you talk about going to get Russ, bring in Fields, I'm like, bro, we got a lot of other places we could be utilizing some of the resources too. If I'm going to give up the second or third for Justin Fields, I could have went and drafted something, right? If I'm going to spend even the mil on Russ, then I could have kept that second or third round pick and used that to draft. Or if I was going to get Fields, I could use that mil to go pay for something over here. That's just kind of how I look at it, man.
Deke's baby mama says Drake has got a bigger arm than Russ.
I'm glad she said arm. I was so scared, bro. You know, your baby mama be out of pocket. And anytime I hear Drake name pop up, and, you know, ever since that convo, when y'all surprised that one time, I'm just like, I just get nervous. I get nervous.
John Easton.
I like Drake, though, bro. I'll tell you, man, he's like my humble meter. I always tell you all the time, bro. Can't be a celeb. I seen Drake. You ever seen Drake in person, bro?
No.
Just know. It's different. You feel me? It's different.
Like that type of fan.
Yeah, it's like, yo, it's just like you've seen people like lose their mind.
Bieber, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it's like, yo, those are stars. Those are, yeah.
John Easton says all the 7 haters now have become 8 haters. Shame. I can't say that. I think they're different. Rolls downhill? I think they're different breeds.
Why? They both play for the Steelers. They both play quarterback.
No, the haters of those players, they're different breeds. They're not the same.
Fair enough.
It's not the same. No,
fair enough.
No.
Yeah.
I see what he's going for, but it's not. No. Mike Hood, just wanted to shout out to all And I'll say this, when Seven was here for his last year, I think his approval rating was, I'd say about 30% Steeler Nation. 30%. There was 70% negativity in terms of the takes
no negativity. Everybody was saying this is his Kobe Bryant, his farewell tour. We were saying thank you, Seven.
No, they were
thank you for the years. Thank you for all the positive memories.
They blamed.
Thank you for the moments, man.
All the bad things that were happening with that team on Seven. Yeah. Meanwhile, we had like the worst rush defense in the league. We had Matt Canada. Having no clue what he was doing up there in the press box.
But we could say this about any quarterback that doesn't win a Super Bowl. There is a ton of
worst
variables.
O-line in the league.
We could say about any quarterback that doesn't win the Super Bowl. It's a ton of variables like that. That's all.
But anyway, I'd say about Pickett's approval rating right now is about at 4 or 5%.
Yeah, that's about right. That's fair.
Maybe I'm off, but
fair.
That's what it's being portrayed as on the internet, at least.
I just think that people are fed up. And if the argument is playoff success, and that's how we hold everybody's feet to the fire, but then you look at where we are with the quarterback position, and we all would agree that has the, you upgrade that, whether it's via Kenny or somewhere else, we feel like that has the biggest direct impact in us winning 12 games, 13 games. Heck, being the 1 seed, we won 10 games with our quarterback situation currently as it is. I think that's why they be tripping on the whole, you just going to just run it back just cuz? Like, give me a better reason as to why we should believe in Kenny outside of just blind faith. I think that's why they have issues with him.
Well, here's my thing, though. So he's only been here for 2 years. I think he was, I'm not going to say the biggest reason, but a pretty big reason as to why we almost made the playoffs in his rookie year. The season got turned around after that bye. I think it's a complete coincidence he comes in and, we rattle off these games.
We're not saying it wasn't a coincidence, but in terms of when people look at the pie chart of these wins are happening, everybody's putting in hey, I worked this much, I did that much on the group project, that much on the group project. That's the legitimate question.
Good. He was legitimately good, I thought, that second half of 2022. He was legitimately good. We didn't ask him to do anything crazy, but when we needed him to step up, he did.
Right.
Deliver accurate passes, move the change on third downs, give us the game-winning drive, all that stuff. He was doing it.
Yeah. Not
turning the ball over. I think he only had 1 turnover in the last 9 games. He was clean down the bad calf.
The argument was be more aggressive down the grass, score more points.
But I guess what I'm saying is we were 2-6, and he comes in, we go on that run, almost make the playoffs. Yeah. So we missed the playoffs.
But we can't say 2-6 like he wasn't out there. He came in the second game, bro.
No, it was the 4th game. This is the
fourth game? Yeah. He started the 4th game. He came in before that, bro. We benched Mitch mid-game.
No, it was the 4th game. It was Jets game was the 4th game.
We ain't take Mitch out?
Yeah, middle of the 4th game.
Okay, all right. I thought it was 3rd. My bad.
Yeah, middle of the 4th game, and then we did Bills. I think we lost 3 in a row after that, maybe.
When when Kenny took over, yeah.
Bills, Dolphins, and Eagles.
Yeah.
Did we won? We won one in there with the Bucks, and that was
Mitch.
Yeah, I'll give Mitch that. Yeah, that was Mitch. Kenny started. I think it goes on his record, but hey, that was a Mitch thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then at that bye week though, we go what?
No, we
finished the season 7-2.
Yeah,
I think it was
down
7-2.
the stretch. Yeah.
And again, this is one of the problems with Kenny. If Kenny doesn't get hurt in that Ravens game, I think we're in the playoffs.
So maybe
we get that chance against. It would have actually been the Bills again.
Yeah.
In 2022,
I would have been excited, bro. I like these matchups, man.
I would have liked to see. We were rolling. We were rolling at the end of that season too. So he's had 2 seasons as an opportunity to win in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We almost did his rookie year.
Yeah.
We were 2-6. He comes in with we go on a stretch. Is that a knock against Kenny? The quarterback play was so that's what hindered us from getting in the playoffs. No, I'd argue he was a reason why we even had a chance at the end of the season. And then you go to last year, he got hurt. So that's that. It's tough. It's just it feels incomplete with him right now. But I think everyone's just closing the book saying that's it. We're sorry if we want to even think about running it back with him and give him this other chance. I don't see it that way. Maybe they really believe in this guy.
No, that's real. And this is the thing, man. It's like, bro, in terms of why do people still want to support him, there are plenty of other reasons why you still support him. You bring it up, the team brings it up. I've talked about it. I just think that for where we are right now, if you are Kenny or if you are anti-Kenny, you're not going to change that until we get actual football being played.
No,
I think that's where we are right now.
It's going to be an exhausting conversation until September.
Right, unless they go and make a move for one of these other guys. Then it changes the dynamic a lot more because now you have somebody legitimate here versus the speculation of will they come? Is it that guy who's better, him versus him? So,
yeah. Okay, we got Mike Hood saying, just wanted to shout out to all. Thanks for the content. Travel for work, watching late nights. Peace all. And for the quarterback talk, trust Coach T, Omar, Mr. Rooney, and the new Arthur. They'll sort it out.
I would agree. When in doubt, trust them. Excuse me.
Elijah West, put Kenny on the Bears. Is he a winner, Moats?
I don't think so. But the Bears are a different franchise in terms of how they operate, in terms of what they're asking their quarterback to do. That's part of why I feel how I feel about Justin Fields when we're talking him versus Kenny, because of those situations right there. When we say where you get drafted matters, it does. Pittsburgh is a great place to be. It's a great place. Because there is a floor where we're going to make sure that, bro, we are never going to be like this. Chicago, you ain't got that. Chicago, sink or swim, man.
Fish Momentum, 1 year. Mr.
That was today.
Jack Murray Myers
today.
Jr.
Yeah.
Love you, Dad. Rest in peace.
Nah, without a doubt, man. Definitely thinking about you, man. Definitely. Yeah, because I know. Yeah, dang on, bro. That's tough. Yeah.
Deke, it's okay to. This is from Yamong Yash. Deke, it's okay to cheat on Kenny and be big.
Ooh. That is cheating, bro. Because that's your guy. That's your guy. You've already said it, though. You set the play. Yeah, you started off the top row, bro. I'm with it.
Yeah, I think he'll have a good season. If he's given the opportunity here, wins the competition, however the offseason plays out, he's going to do good in 2024.
No.
He's going to do good. I'm not going to put the top 3 on him.
Top 15. We live with that.
I'll go top 15. Yeah. I'll do that, and I think his ceiling's higher. I'm not going to say, okay, top 15 is what he's going to be, or that's suffice. No, I think he could get better than that even. Yeah. But for this year, he could at least do that.
There it is.
Fish Momentum, Deke, how aren't you a Steeler reporter? Goat takes. I am a Steeler reporter, I think.
I would agree. I think so. Yeah.
No, I don't want to put that professionalism on me.
It does. It make you feel buttoned up. They wear like shirts with buttons on them, bro.
No.
They have like little notepads. We too cool for that,
my
bro.
profession is I talk sports.
And you know ball.
Talk shop.
Come on, man.
Tyler Quatra, Tre'Davious White was released. What do you think, Moats?
He could be our cornerback too. Money. What's that going to cost? We got JPJ, so we feel good about CB1. I think at this stage for Trey White, the health, that's the concern, man. When you're getting older and you got an Achilles and you play on that expressway, which is the outside corner spot, yeah. Those are the legitimate questions of can you still be the franchise caliber or can you be cornerback 1? Then those are legitimate questions right now, man. So to me, man, at the right number, I love him here as cornerback 2. I love him way more than if we were to put Pat P back out there at corner. I don't want that. I like Trey White over Levi Wallace also. As long as he's healthy, as long as he's doing that part, yeah, this is a high-end dude that can man-to-man cover. He's not afraid to tackle, tough as nails, could play zone, could play off, great vision. Film study checks all them boxes. Literally, it's just older, got a nicer contract, and he had the Achilles. But the Achilles wasn't this year. It was the year prior. But he wasn't coming back until like late this season.
We got Steel Nation on fire. Lewis Riddick thinks that Kenny didn't get a fair shot under Canada.
Like we said, that can be accurate. But we could also say the same thing about Justin Fields, and you could say the same thing about Russell Wilson. You could say the same thing about Mason Rudolph. That's the only thing. If we're going to use that as a legitimate argument for Kenny, then it's fair game for those other guys that were also in not very good and healthy scenarios either, man. Chicago was running some great organization since Justin Fields been there. Nah. We already keep hearing all these reports about how they was handling my man Russ Wilson over there in Denver. That don't matter either. That's my only thing with it. That's why I typically don't bring up the whole Canada part, because everybody's going to have a variable to that extent. You don't think Russ could talk some of his O-line stuff? You don't think Justin Fields could talk some of his O-line stuff? Like, everybody going to have some of that. Are we looking for excuses? Or are we just trying to figure out who's going to give us the best chance to win and be productive? That's kind of how I look at it, man. But I dig it, though, man. I dig it. Oh, shout out to A28 Stado, man. Let's make sure we tap in with him real quick, man. Salute you, 828. Salute you.
He says, KP8 is not the only reason we about made the playoffs in his first season. Defense made major plays during that span. Defense is the reason we won as much as we did last season, because KP8 was rated PG all but one game. So stop saying he won those games himself. Did I ever say he won them by himself?
A lot of people bring it up as like the standoff for Kenny, though. And that's why my rebuttal was the whole pie chart. Because even when you did say, yo, you be heavy-handed with the wins for Kenny, bro.
I mean, it's a part of it.
Oh, no, it is. 100%. That's what's like, I get it. But that's why I also get what he's saying, too. Because he's like, bro, you keep saying the wins, like, Kenny was, 90% carrying everybody in,
Never said that. But, yeah, however you want to factor, however you want to do the pie chart and stuff, it still is the most important thing for a quarterback to do.
Can you win or not, man?
So, a couple of things that Kenny does do well is the fourth quarter, the game-winning drives, the clutch stuff, overcoming adversity, and also taking care of the ball. Like, he does that, and that contributes to us winning games.
Absolutely.
Now, we want more upside, but we got to see flashes, man. We got to see where the offense would have stretches for a few quarters and put up maybe like 14, 17 points, have some scoring drives. But it was just not all there last year. I'll admit that. I will fully admit it. Like, it's not enough. Like, if we get the same performance out of Kenny next year and, we're winning games and, season and maybe ends similarly, like, that's not good enough. It's just flat out not good enough.
We're on the same page with that, bro. Heck yeah.
But can we not look at some of the good stuff that Kenny does in contributing to us winning games and say, all right, if we could get all this other stuff together, like the things that we're witnessing right now early on in these first two seasons, like that's important. So if he can get some of these other basics down, which is, again, crazy to say because I thought Kenny did have the basics down, but yeah, he could be a really good quarterback if he could put it all together. Guy that we can trust, like that's what counts, man. That's what counts. But we'll see. Young boy 24, Mitch was worse than Landry Jones. I'd have to think on that.
I mean, Mitch isn't on the roster anymore, so no worries. No worries. Like I said, man, you got a home if you want.
Shaq Gregory has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Shaq Gregory, and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Skydiving Hack is saying 14 to 17 points. What? I'm talking in like a 2 or 3 series, like consecutive series. Like we saw it in the Packers, like start off the game, 17 points immediately.
You said Skydiving Hack ass. I was like,
hey, that's what I'm talking. I think he's talking about me being. Oh yeah, we've scored 14 or 17 points in the whole game. No, I'm saying like in consecutive drives.
I was like, bro, I know what you were saying.
There were glimpses of the offense doing that. End of the Rams game. Yeah. Remember we were balling out at the end of the Rams game there.
And that's also part of the reason why the team is, we still have faith in them. It's part of why you've heard me even say, like, yeah, I can see any of these options, including Kenny, still help us win, man, because he has shown certain things. The big question with any of these dudes is consistency. Some are more consistent than others, but that's the big part with all of them, because all of them have shown that they can be quarterbacks, franchise quarterback. They've all shown they can make every throw. They all shown they got, to an extent, legs, stuff like that, but it's just, who can do it more consistently?
Saphir Burchett says a stamp. LOL. Deke, let's be real. Kenny hasn't shown a damn thing if we being real. And if we being real honest, Wilson right now is better. Hell, almost any quarterback.
Zach Wilson ain't showing too much more.
He's got to be talking about Russ.
Oh, I'm about to say, can't be talking about Zach. Can't be Zach, right? Yeah.
I'll give you that. I'll give you, up to this point, Kenny versus bunch of other quarterbacks in the league, like He's lower on the ranking. I'll give you that, but still got a new year ahead. Yeah. Remix Russ or keep Mason for the cheap. Draft Jordan Travis.
I like the draft option. I ain't tripping on that.
G-Man 39. I'm giving up on AB. It's going to be... I've given up on it's going to be KP, however. I'm more focused on the defense. If we can upgrade, I'm thinking Cam Curl to pair with Minka.
So we looking at safety. Okay.
There's a lot out there.
It is. I'm just back and forth, man. Draft versus free agent for that particular position, bro.
I'd get free agency.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste an early pick. Not waste an early pick on safety, but there's so many good names out there that you could get at affordable prices. I mean, how Gardner Johnson signed with the Lions last year, like $6 million.
Mm-hmm. Remember, we brought him up earlier, too. I'm like, yeah. I lean free agency with it, too.
There's so many good guys out there. Ethan Leach, Jerome Baker, ? Y'all talked about him. Yes, we did.
Oh yeah. We had, he was in the heart of that Bobby Wagner convo. Yeah. TG, my boy, say, yo, he got 100 tackles, man. Come on, bro.
Joe Gerbis, when we talk to TG, it feels like my drunk uncle was calling. Ad-libbing.
I mean, we having a good time, man. Heck yeah. Hey, look, we never know where he's coming off of the top rope at. All right, we seen Deke today. We thought it was going to be Deke. Thought Deke came off the top rope with the elbow drop on us. All right, I love it. I love this. Let's see what happens. Just roll the ball out. Let's see what happens, man.
Yeah, I wasn't even planning on talking about it like that. I just wanted to say I'm all in. Kenny for QB1 2024.
It went from like a nice to like flag down, bro. I'm like, yo, I ain't got no smoke, Wilson. Bro. I'm on your team, bro. We here together.
Listen, I mean, I want Mason back, but at this point, whatever. You don't want to be here. We don't want you here. Fine. We'll move on. We'll move on with the guy that's on the roster right now. Russell Schwartz, Moats. I saw a report the Bills are releasing Tre'Davious White.
Oh, yeah. We would have talked about it. Yep. Let's say, because we catching up to the Supers, I think, came in at the end of this thing. So, yeah.
G-Man 39, pair Cameron Crowe with Minka Moats.
I thought we just read that one.
Another person brought it up.
Am I missing? Who said that?
G-Man.
Oh, because he pulled the comment off up here. That's why I didn't see it. I'm like, bro, I don't see this comment anywhere. So he said, all right, so he said basically the same thing. All right.
Yeah. He wants Cameron Crowe.
All right, then.
He's a good player.
Right. Shout out.
Lee Govin.
Shout out.
Just giving us a couple bucks.
Shout out to Lee. We appreciate you from the heart. Definitely.
And he also says, Kenny 3 and out is be getting our players hurt. He killed us.
They got a lot of names for your mans, bro.
Who did he get hurt?
Leave it alone, man. He's talking about the
Kenny
defense.
got himself hurt, if anything.
He's speaking specifically to the defense, bro. Kenny 3 and out be getting our players hurt. They might be saying because you think about the back end defense injuries. He's like, yo, y'all out there too much. At least that's how I proceeded because he had the whole 3 and out. If he ain't say the 3 and out, then I'm like, I don't have a clue what he's talking about. But that's what made me think defense because he's like, yo, they not staying on the field. It's always 3 and out. So that defense out there too much. Yeah.
A2A style, if we get the same from KP next season, Deke will still come up with a reason by saying he's just been playing 3 seasons. Don't let him have 2 comebacks. No. I will say this. No. Hold on. I'll say this. I'll admit this. If we come out here next year, it's similar throughout the regular season. We make the playoffs, and Kenny balls out in the playoffs. We go on a run. Then, yeah, I'll lean more on that towards the regular season stuff. But yeah, let's just say it's more of the same, and we get bounced in the first round. That's not good enough. It's not.
Well, that's the only one you could answer that. I couldn't answer that. So,
what?
That sounds like how you just said. I was like, I can answer because he's talking about you giving them extra chances after that. But if you saying you ain't, then yeah.
No, it's not good enough. Like what we did these last 2 years. Like ultimately, it's not. No. We did have to consider at the time that Kenny's rookie year was our first year after Ben, and last year was our second year after. But like we are in this kind of transition. I don't think we've done half bad, but the quarterback play as a whole hasn't been up to standard. Again, we could talk about the good things that have happened, but once you hit year 3, it's like, all right, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, we got to know. We probably should have more of an answer from my standpoint, at least after year 2, but Kenny just hasn't been available as much as we would have liked.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
All right then.
Salute him. If Kenny balls out in the play, like if we make the playoffs next year and Kenny balls out in the playoffs, forget whatever happened like in the regular season.
Yes.
Forget all that. That's going to be weighted
And
much
we say
more.
playoffs count way more. Absolutely. We're on the same page with that.
Yeah. We got to get there, though, too. That's it. I think that was less super.
Now, all of the above, his rebuttal was, so you just ready to punt on the whole year.
No.
That's what he said.
No, I'm not at all. No. I don't know how I'm saying that.
Okay,
See, that's the disconnect. I actually think Kenny's going to be good. I actually think Kenny can be good.
Yo, they killing it, man.
People don't even see a possibility that Kenny could be
My
good.
man just went so
There's zero
extreme
possibility.
with it. He's just like, oh, so he's put it on the whole season.
Yeah, that's the disconnect. That's the disconnect, and that's why the conversation is going to be exhausting from now until whenever.
Bro heard everything you said and
That's
said,
the disconnect.
yeah, he's just putting on it. God, dog, man. I'm with
I
you.
don't view it that way.
There is a possibility that happens, yeah, that he could work out. Absolutely.
Because honestly, if you just want to go, this is proof that we're not punting on the season.
Right.
If you want to go back on Kenny's last however many starts, maybe even games that he started and then finished, I think the record is pretty damn good. I think there's stats out there saying like we're 12-5 or something like that over Kenny's last 17 games.
Yeah, like,
so right
that
there,
shows,
we're not punting on the season. We've won games with Kenny Picket at quarterback. Is it good enough long term? Not like up to this point, no. But can Kenny get to a point this year, in year 3, where he shows us that he could be the franchise? Yeah, I don't see why not.
I love seeing this version of you, bro.
What?
I just seen you in your bag when they come at you with 7, and with 7 you had a lot more ammo. With Kenny though, bro, you making them bullets count. That's all I'm saying, bro. Your skills are showing. Salute you, man. Salute you. I like it.
It's exhausting. It's gonna be exhausting.
Right. But
It already is. Like it already is.
But you handling it with is beautiful. Watch. I'm watching you work, bro. You getting them up off for you. I sees you. That's all I'm saying. I sees you, bro.
A2A style. He's saying KP8 3 and outs made the defense play. He's clarifying the comment. Made the defense play equivalent of 2 games more than the offense.
Yeah, because of the amount of snaps and stuff. That's legitimate. Yeah, but I'm not. It just seems real egregious to put all that on one person, man. That's all. That's a lot to put on one person. I don't put that on him. Was he a part of it? Yes, but I think the offense as a whole, coaching staff included, also had a hand in that. We can't just put all that on Kenny. The same way I don't put all this winning and losing on Kenny. It's like I'm not about to put them dudes, playing as many snaps they played exclusively on him either. That's what we just try to be balanced, try to have some fairness in this thing, Real quick though, before we get up out of here, Avonte Maddox released, former Pitt guy, corner, Super Bowl champ.
No.
All right.
No.
Figured
You want him?
I figured I was asking you because you got the Pitt connection. That's now you know.
No.
I ain't know if he was like
He ain't
like how
that.
you view like Kenny Pitt, or is it like how you view the other, Dane and DeMar and the others?
He's all right. He's not that amazing. So
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Yeah, I think, man. Now, granted, he got a nice check in Philly, and that's also part of this release. But shoot, if he's your 4th dude, I don't hate it. Like a part of the conversation, part of the depth. I'm thinking of dudes that we've had in that role before. You know what I mean?
He's a little bit more slot anyway, right? So actually, that
all right.
if you got him for $1 million, sure. If that
The number matters.
That's
yes.
like
the number definitely matters.
Steelers slot corner
Yeah.
signing that they've been making the last couple of years. That's the style.
Yeah,
Just get a veteran dude.
He's a Chandler
Productive in the past.
Sullivan. Yeah.
Sign him for $1 million or $2 1 year. I could see that.
Very familiar with Pittsburgh, with the Steelers, with the facility. Very familiar. That was the only thing. I was like, I keep saying, I'm like, all right, kind of interesting. If the number's right though, I don't hate that coming into the mix, man.
No.
It's played in a lot of games, man. Big games and regular season games. That's my only thing with it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst.
Yeah.
All right then.
Respect.
I think that's it. That's all.
All right.
Unless you have anything else.
Nah. So actually, I totally forgot. I was supposed to do it on the front end. I'm gonna just do it tomorrow. But yeah, bro, when we was doing the giveaway stuff, man, on the other channels, everybody was picking up on it. My man that won the giveaway over here, bro, my man never hit me back. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to just, I'm gonna have to do it, just redrop and pick somebody else now. But I figure we're just gonna do it on live. But I was gonna do it at the front end. It's already at the back end. So I figured y'all get the heads up. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, and we drop it on that. Pick somebody like that. All right. So yeah. But other than that, we are good. Yeah. Definitely in the building tomorrow. Definitely got the show tomorrow. I got to go figure out. All right. But y'all going to do it regardless. Okay. So, with that being the case, man, today was definitely a vibe. Shout out.
Yeah. What's so funny?
I just say, like, your energy was like, yo, because they was at you a lot more. Like,
it is what it is.
Yeah, this is how I feel when it was like, when it was Bills week.
Stuff.
Yeah. Whenever it's Bills stuff, like, that's how I feel. I'm just watching you. I'm like, yo, I seen that look before.
What?
Like you've been fighting all day, bro. It's all good, bro. I ain't tripping, bro. That's all I like it.
No, I had fun. I had a good time, actually.
Respect, bro. Respect.
I'm being serious, too. I don't know if people will take my comments and think I'm being sarcastic. This was a fun show.
I'm always having a good time. But, yeah. So, there you have it, all right? Hit that like button one time for my dog, Deke. Don't forget to subscribe one time for the culture. And until...
How about this?
Uh-oh, what you got for us?
How about this?
Uh-oh.
Don't even sign any quarterbacks. Let's go.
That's kind of reckless. That's a little more reckless than I'm cool with. What if he stubbed his toe? Upset stomach? COVID? Anything?
No, Kenny's got to prove
Traffic?
that he can overcome any injury this year.
Somebody took his car at the dealership by accident.
Yeah.
That happened to him, bro. All the weird stuff happened to him.
I think
maybe did.
Kenny's got to be out there 17 games no matter what.
My man said, yo, burn the boats, man. Kenny and Kenny only. Like, I think I just get a +1. Just
No.
No? Dang.
No.
All right.
Fine, it could be Mason.
Respect. All right. So you good?
Well, this is going to be an interesting couple weeks.
It's going to be real interesting,
coming
bro.
up here.
It's about to get real interesting, baby.
Interesting couple weeks.
Heck yeah. Well, all right then. Did I do it for the day then?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm with you, bro. I love it. I love this, bro. Y'all that got deep fired about these quarterbacks. Let's go. But either way, I appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you tuning in. And until next time, baby.
Peace.